take you nowhere. It's the whole city without you. Boy,
You don't talk about my daughter.
What's she?
You understand that? You understand that?
Yeah, man.
You understand that?
I got you.
Don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, man.
I really do believe you.
I was coming in to try and get like $1,500 for this.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my baby daddy out of jail, and I've been really trying to work things out with us. I love him dearly. I was his first phone call, you know, so that lets me know that he loves me.
Huh?
No, not $50. I want $1,500
I'm sorry,
for
I
these.
can't help you with that.
I said.
I don't care what you said.
I said I want $1,500.
I'm not giving you $1,500.
$1,500.
I am not giving you.
To get my man out, okay? I want $1,500. What part of that you ain't understanding?
You need a hug.
No, don't give me no damn hug.
Oh, you need a hug.
I don't want no damn hug. Get off of me.
Put that baby.
I don't want no hug from you.
Sure.
I don't want no hug from you. Kiss my ass.
Gave her a hug.
The woman comes in to trade baseball cards. However, the only thing she manages to do was initiate a shouting match with Ashley. This one is put out the door fast.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What can I help you with?
Either trying to get a loan on it or you guys can buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to sell it for maybe like $150.
It's $50.
Then you know this is cost way more than this.
Okay, but I'm not going to pay you for the amount that you think it's worth because it's stained. This is not one of the newer ones. This is not this season. I know about purses.
But you still willing to buy for $50 though. So if it wasn't worth, why would you even say $50?
So they didn't say it wasn't worth. Leave
Can
our
I talk to
store.
somebody
Nope.
else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You
I'm the
disrespectful.
manager. I'm disrespectful and you call me a pepperoni ass?
Ugly ass bitch. You're
Now
not
what?
the owner. The owner is the other man. You must have. How you get here? You your way to the top.
You.
Customers are just shocked when they're told the real value of their item, but this customer's just straight up disrespectful.
How much you want to spend?
I got $70. I've seen them for $70 to $80 at other pawn shops.
Yeah?
With 2 games.
Put it in as long as you'd like.
Does it come with a warranty?
It comes with an as-is warranty.
Need a PlayStation 3 for $70.
I sell them for $100.
What you gonna do?
Oh, no.
The PlayStation's really hot stuff at the moment, but the customer who wants one is far from hot. He's mostly just hot-headed.
I ain't been shot already. What? Ain't nothing here. You're just another door guy to me. Yeah.
Throw it down. Throw it on the $70.
I ain't. Oh, you don't have it.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
What you think?
What you mean? What is all that about? What is all that about?
No, this my level beat your ass down here. Come on. Think you all that? Oh, bitch. You right here.
And a couple empties in there, buddy.
What?
You big.
The guy went from shocked to shouting in a heartbeat. Unfortunately for him, the pawn shop doesn't tolerate that nonsense.
They're not real.
What? No, these is real. Look, when you holding up to the light, bing, you hear that? Bing, that's the diamond sound.
Don't you think I would offer you money for them?
No, I know what this is. Why your big ass standing here? What the you want? So you can give me my $300. Whatever, told me my ass haters. Bye.
Have a nice day.
The next customer is a lady with diamonds from her fiance, or so she thinks. Les breaks the bad news to the lady, but she's got a hard time accepting the facts.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I help you?
If I'm trying to pawn this,
35 millimeter, right?
yeah,
How much are you looking for?
just about $30. Got my baby's birthday coming up and just need a couple of extra dollars to help out. Stuff situated for him.
What do you have planned?
For his birthday,
Mm-hmm.
a birthday party, you know, cake, ice cream.
To try and get money from us. And the kid ratted her out saying, yeah, my birthday's in 2 months. There's a little bit of time you have before then to come back and hopefully have something of value.
And I really would have appreciated any little thing that you could have gave me.
10 years ago.
This is some bull because y'all could have took this camera. You could have gave me $30.
The innocence of a child didn't allow this woman to cash in on her worthless camera. She was pretty shocked her lies didn't work on Seth.
Blurry-faced guy.
We'll buy this and pawn this and that and give you $350 total.
Get set for a crazy moment in this pawn shop. The shopkeeper and a customer are going at it in a big argument, trying to make a deal or who knows what. But wait for it. Out of the blue, two dudes in fancy clothes with blurry faces bust in like old school detectives. The shopkeeper's scratching his head, clueless, but here's the kicker. Those blurry-faced guys are undercover detectives on a secret mission. It's like a scene straight out of a comedy movie.
The detectives have arrived. I need to tell them what's been happening and show them the evidence.
Hold on to your laughter because this is pure comedy chaos. The second those detectives waltz in, the shopkeeper's freaking out like he's been caught selling magical beans or who knows what. These detectives are all business, channeling serious Sherlock vibes after an espresso overdose. They're tearing through the shop like treasure hunters on a caffeine high, checking random stuff and maybe on the hunt for hidden treasures. Meanwhile, the poor shopkeeper's sweating bullets, desperately trying to keep his cool. It's like a real-life comedy suspense show unfolding before your eyes. Get ready for the wild ride of the century. These detectives, giving their best modern-day Sherlock and Watson vibes, decide to ramp up the drama with technology. It resembles they're on an investigator show marathon watch as they jump into the security camera film. As they replay quick forward and focus on each problematic little hiding spot in the shop, envision some strong, thrilling music playing behind the scenes. An investigator story with an innovative turn will keep you as eager and anxious as ever.
Do you think he was working with someone else?
If he was, it could be anyone.
Well, buckle up for the big reveal. The digital detectives uncover the mastermind. And guess who? It's our buddy Joe. Yep, good old Joe is the culprit behind all the missing stuff. These detectives don't waste a second. They slap handcuffs on Joe quicker than you can say guilty as charged. And just like that, the pawn shop transforms from a place of heated arguments to a full-blown crime scene. The shopkeeper, still in shock, watches as Joe gets escorted away by the police, handcuffs and all. The whole situation is so bonkers it can make anyone burst into laughter. It's like a comedy show with mix-ups, detectives with blurry faces, and a surprise twist. You'd be left thinking, did that seriously just happen? It's pure comedy gold, my friend. Comedy gold. A massive fraud. This one will truly astound you, so hold on to your chairs. The largest swindle to ever occur on the show, so far as people are aware, left everyone perplexed and alarmed. Basically, the boys said that someone from the shop had conned them.
She pawned 2 of our laptops, and she told us she was going to give us the money and the laptop.
To make a long story short, a woman pawned 2 of their laptops and then informed them that she knew someone who worked at the pawn shop and would give them the money and the laptops.
You pawned something.
Yes, she has the ticket.
When did you pawn it?
Today.
The males are left with nothing because she has their laptops, the money, and even the ticket to their belongings.
Meet you at the back door, so you'd end up with the laptops and the money?
Yes.
It astonished Ashley and Seth as much as it shocked Les.
This girl told you one of my guys would meet you at the back door, so you'd end up with the laptop?
Les or anybody else was unable to stop it now. Les then thought of a strategy, though.
If you can find out which one of my employees, you give me the guy's name, I'll give you the computers.
At that point, the youngster had a glimmer of optimism and left, believing that perhaps they could apprehend the employee.
Well, let me tell you something. We've been scammed before, and I will not be scammed again.
Les then requested that Ashley look up the buyer of each laptop they had that day on their background. Les realized something had clicked when she spent the entire day going through them and finding nothing. You're able to witness it.
You'll get the money and the laptops. You go, hell yes, let's do it.
Thus, these children were not the victims themselves. Instead, they had been attempting to con them all along.
Well, here's the way it works. Nobody gets out of pawn without paying for it, and nothing goes out the back door.
This time, they weren't duped either, although the kids did cause Ashley and the others a lot of worry during the day. The bag. Imagine this super funny video with a lady who's basically playing the I'm lost in a bag shop game at a crowded mall. So there's this awesome comedian pretending to be her, right? She strolls in like she just landed from Mars, completely clueless.
Yeah, okay, I went to get my purse back to make my payment.
Then, out of the blue, she locks eyes with a black bag, and boom! She's convinced it's her long-lost twin, with a mix of determination and total confusion.
That's my purse right there. That one right there, the black one. So I want to know why it's out there.
She marches over to the lady in charge, ready to solve the mystery of the twin bags. It's like a comedy treasure hunt in a bag store, and you're in for a hilarious ride. Get ready to laugh your socks off.
Here's the money. I want the purse.
That bag was never in pawn.
Now get this, the shopkeeper, a comedic genius with timing that's spot on, coolly spills the beans. She says, "Hey, this bag's not yours." But oh no, our lady on a mission won't back down.
That's not your purse.
How do you know it's not my purse?
Because that purse has been out there.
Let me see it.
With this epic confidence, she declares, "No way, this bag and I go way back." They're like childhood buddies. And here's the best part.
You want to buy it?
I just want to look at it and make sure it's not mine.
She throws down the ultimate challenge. Bet you this bag, if it's not mine, I'll hand it over. But trust me, it's practically family. It's like a comedy duel in a bag shop, and you won't believe how hilarious it gets.
Oh my God. Get your hands on.
Meet Cam, the scene stealer of the century. Picture this, chaos in the bag shop, and here comes Cam, our superhero security guard. He's like, "Hold my coffee," and smoothly escorts the determined bag enthusiast off the counter.
Have a nice day. Let's go. Walk yourself out, yo.
You.
Walk.
But wait, she's clinging to her bag like it's a ticket to a comedy show. The laughs hit the roof as Cam keeps his poker face while chaos reigns. This video's a comedy roller coaster. And Cam, the unsung hero, it's a laugh-out-loud male adventure that you don't want to miss.
Go to see with that pole, right? Go.
Bitch.
Go where you got to go.
I'm gonna take it.
Pregnancy deal. A pregnant mom walks into a pawn shop, excited to purchase a wooden horse for her unborn baby.
I was just here last week and I seen this horse that y'all had and I really want it. I didn't have the money last week.
For sure. You saw? Where is it?
It's right over here.
Sure. When are you due?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, it's your first?
Yes, it is.
Oh, but the down part was that she has no money. How unfortunate considering her husband left her. Hearing her story, Ashley gets all empathetic and decides to give away the object to the yet-to-be-born baby mama. This is what she has to say.
Let me tell you what I can do for you. You give me 5, and then my gift to you is the remaining 15.
That'll be great. That'll be really great.
Okay?
It means so much to me.
Well, everything went well for the lady, and even Ashley was proud of herself for doing a good deed. Until this happened.
Help you and the baby. What the? Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Wedding ring crook. Looks like someone's sleeping on the couch tonight. This wife found a pawn slip for her wedding ring in her husband's wallet. Time to hit up the pawn shop and get it back.
So your husband stole your wedding ring?
Yes, he took it because we're having financial problems. I get why he did it. I just want to pay for it and get my ring back.
Did you make a police report?
No, I didn't make a police report. The hell am I going to make a police report for?
The angry wife missed the no ticket, no service memo. Ashley can only work with what she's got, lady. Don't shoot the messenger.
Let me explain to you how this works. First of all, I don't just look up somebody's name and give you their information.
I didn't ask you to give me the information. I asked you to look it up. How hard is that? You look it up in the computer, you take it, I pay for it, we leave. It's not that hard.
Okay, I know it's not funny, but Ashley's solution was hilarious. Here's how she managed the situation. Nobody saw it coming.
It isn't that
Take
hard.
your pretty little feet, walk your pretty little legs out of here.
You are not. Just go back there and give me my How hard is that? You can't just go back there and type in a name?
It's time to go. The only person you should be threatening is your husband.
Invisible friend. A guy trying to pawn a fake bracelet walks into a store with his imaginary friend. However, Les was skeptical until the friend started haggling for a better price.
My partner right here, Robert, we want to pawn this.
You're who?
My partner, Robert, right here.
Here's a person talking to an invisible friend, but I didn't see him.
Well, well, well. Robert, the imaginary friend, needs a reality check. Maybe this dude should stick to playing pretend more believably. After all, the pawnbroker here is no fool.
Robert, tell him, Robert, tell him. This is worth $200.
It was a stainless steel bracelet that we don't sell here for $10. There was no way he was gonna get anything.
However, his get-rich-quick scheme wasn't so quick after all. The customer's face fell faster than a lead balloon. This is how we reacted to the situation.
And he talking about he can't give me nothing for this. What the is that?
No, come on, let's go to the outside. I gotta look at it a little bit more better.
All right.
I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving, man, until I get some money. I'm not leaving, man. That man, let me go.
Stolen telly. This lady's ex-boyfriend pawns her TV for some quick cash. With determination, she enters the pawn shop and confidently declares, "I'm here to rescue my kidnapped TV."
I need to get my stuff, my 2 TVs.
I need your ID or the tickets.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen and pawned from my boyfriend.
We need him or the tickets. Or...
What you need him for? He ain't even nowhere around.
Ah, the policy police strike again. No ticket, no claims allowed. And in a spectacular display of logic defiance, here's how she responded to the situation.
Listen! Don't open at my window! Bitch!
What? If I'm gonna have to get ratchet?
You don't pound at my window! Yes, I can! No, you can't!
Oh boy, it seems like someone stirred the hornet's nest. But fear not, Ashley swiftly shut down those threats like a master conductor. Lesson learned, universe.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Bye. See ya.
No.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I am crazy, and I'll show you crazy.
No password. Oh boy, trying to pawn that laptop at the store, but conveniently forgetting your password? Suspicious much? Brace yourself for some dose of skeptical boss lady.
You forgot the password.
Yeah.
How do you forget the? When's the last time you used this?
About a month ago.
You forgot your password?
Yeah.
Try again. She didn't know how to get into this computer. She didn't know the password. She didn't know the username.
Oh, so you didn't just find this laptop aimlessly wandering around in the wilderness and thought, hey, I should take this. I'm sure the lady was adamant that it's my laptop.
How much did you want to get on this today?
At least 165.
How's 125 for you?
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I need at least 165. I mean, I can't do 125.
All right, I can do 150, and that's what I can do.
Okay, can you do 165 or not?
In the blink of an eye, the laptop lady became wild and crazy. Her responses and shouts made everyone wonder if she was off her rocker.
I am a grown-ass woman.
You're not acting like one.
Like I said, I am a grown-ass woman.
You're not acting like one.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. Like I said, I can take my business somewhere else.
Goodbye.
Well, online, these things go for $3,050 recognizable comic book heroes.
Silver Surfer. Oh, guess what? We've got a bona fide comic enthusiast here. Big surprise. Like, who isn't, right?
For 500.
Hey, genius. If you're after that dream price, maybe hit up a comic store. Selling your treasure trove at a pawn shop? Yeah, real brainiac move here, buddy. Custom-made electric chair. Folks, take a puff. We've witnessed all sorts of weirdness at the pawn shop, but this fella's cranked it up a notch. Check out his wild sell list.
So tell us a little bit about him.
We have Halloween retail stores. This is a custom-made electric chair. There's a whole show if you guys want to see it.
Sure, go ahead, show us.
Hell yeah!
I'm really into this kind of thing. This might be the new feature at my house on Halloween.
Oh, just what we all need. A bedside toy that screams Halloween 24/7. No biggie, except it's art, not like living in a slasher fic or anything.
So we're looking to get about $8,000. Brand new, they're just above $9,000.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Buy a used one that's 6 years old.
Well, the cool thing about this one is that they don't make them like this anymore.
You're right, they don't. The new ones are digital.
Well, guys, Mr. Ambitious over here is dead set on this mystery item. Heaven knows what his grand plan is, but Les has a style for a bargain.
Thank you very much for bringing
Thank
it
you.
in. We appreciate it.
Damn it. I'm a little disappointed that I gotta schlep it back home, but with Michigan being, like the #1 state for haunted houses and attractions and things like that.
After some time of quietness, they agreed to the deal. Finally, the happy deal was made.
This is the guy?
Right there. Here they come again.
Les?
Hi, how are you?
I'm Attorney Kyle McQueen.
So there's a man, probably an attorney with 2 ladies along, coming inside towards Les at a pawn shop. Now, Les knew about it before. He asked for Les, and fortunately, he was at the counter. He asked why they had arrived at the store.
He's retained me to represent her in regard to a ring.
Okay.
My client brought in a $10,000 ring here, and she wants to either collect the remaining money owed to her on the ring or get the ring back. She's got a receipt right here.
This is a counterfeit ticket.
He said that he came here for the ring, which they bought from these ladies for $10,000, but they didn't pay and gave them the receipt. Now, he put up the receipt and showed it to Les and accused them of cheating and stealing from the women and taking their expensive ring. But Les was cool and controlled his anger.
Whoever produced this ticket didn't understand this is the amount of numbers that are here.
Okay.
Number 2 is state law mandates that we print the law in a 12-point font.
Okay.
This is much smaller.
That is some bull.
It may be bull, but that's the truth.
I don't know how I got mixed up, but
There's the game-changing point. Les, after listening to him, explained that he will reveal the truth now by showing the real receipt that they had. He went and came back with real receipts that they've been giving to the customers. There, he spotted major differences. He notified him of the major changes in the receipt that he brought. The man looked rather weak and stunned in response.
printing wrong or whatever, but this is the ticket he got from here.
He didn't get it from him. He didn't get it from him.
So now we just liars and we just come
I'm not saying that you are.
So you trying to send my son a liar.
I wish I had better news for you, but...
That's bull. That's bull.
The numbers don't match up. The paper stack doesn't match up. This is a fake.
Now you side with them. You're not representing us.
I'm representing
if
you,
I
but
don't
you-
get my ring or my money from them, how you gonna get paid?
The attorney turned to the women, but oh my god, they're still accusing Les of having given them the wrong receipt and asking the attorney to take the money from Les. The man, being down on himself as you can see, argued with them. The man showed the evidence to the ladies and told them that they were having the wrong receipt, but they continued to argue.
The ticket, how about that?
No, I don't believe that the store gave you this ticket.
Nah, well, I don't believe you a real attorney. We ain't got it right. Somebody better give me my money.
Yeah. He's my attorney.
You, him, security.
Have a nice day.
Nah, you got me, bitch.
Sorry, young man.
The ladies started harassing both of them and started using personal attacks. They were all arguing amongst themselves. Pretty crazy. The attorney went back as he can't do anything for the ladies.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What can I help you with?
Either trying to get a loan on it or you guys can buy it. Trying to sell it for maybe like $150.
$50.
Why is it $50? The certificate and everything is in there. And the bag costs actually way more than that.
Well, if you can tell, it's actually stained
Okay.
all through here.
I'm trying to sell it for $150 or get a loan for $75 instead of the $50.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in more than 50.
If you know purses, then you know the
As our unsuspecting customer strolls into the kitchen at chaos, little does she know what's cooking today. Ashley, patiently bracing herself for another round of absurdity, politely inquires about what the customer's looking to offload. The girl, blissfully unaware of the purse's actual value, confidently suggests a price that's almost a steal.
It costs way more than that.
Okay, but I'm not going to pay you for the amount that you think it's worth because it's stained. This is not one of the newer ones. This is not this season. I know about purses. It was torn. It was stained. It's not even last season's bag. The thing is old.
But you still willing to buy for $50 though, so if it wasn't worth
And now the plot thickens. The lady asserts that if Ashley truly understood purses, she'd gladly accept the offered amount. However, Ashley, standing firm in her claim that the purse is torn and not worth more than $50, creates a hilarious clash of valuation difference.
we even say $50.
So they didn't say it wasn't worth.
Can I talk to somebody else? I don't want to talk to your pepperoni looking ass. Can I get
My
somebody
pepperoni looking at. Pepperoni ass? I don't even know what that means. She take a look at her own ass?
Can I get somebody else to talk to? It don't even matter. I don't have to talk to you.
And I don't talk to you either, so why don't you go home? Leave
Can
our
I talk
store.
to somebody
Nope.
else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You
I'm the
disrespectful.
manager. I'm disrespectful and you call me a pepperoni ass?
Ugly ass bitch.
F you.
And it's time to cue the drama. Ashley throws out the bold figure of $50, and it hits the customer like a curveball she wasn't ready for. Feeling the heat, our lady teeters on the edge of diplomacy and blurts out the unforgettable line. She labels Ashley a pepperoni ass and decides that she'd rather chat with anyone but her. Talk about spicing up negotiations.
3 males walked into a pawn shop. One of the suspects stood at the door as a lookout while the other 2 suspects walked directly over to the display cases.
So, like, these 3 guys roll into the pawn shop, just casually strolling in. The other 2 guys, they head straight to the fancy display cases. It's all got suspicious vibes. And then, bam! One of them whips out a sledgehammer and starts smashing the glass. Things are starting to get pretty wild.
At some point, a customer from the place is seen leaving calmly while the lookout tells her to hurry up.
The suspects appeared to be wearing heavy-duty gloves in order.
At one moment, a person from the shop strolls out all calm, and someone's keeping an eye on her, urging her to speed up. The people thought to be involved seem to have on these tough gloves, maybe so they don't get any cuts.
Not to get cut while removing the glass from the cases. Both suspects placed the jewelry and many other valuables in the bags.
So when they took off the glass from the cases, both of them put the jewelry and lots of other valuable stuff into bags. After that, they hightailed it out of the store in a black Mercury.
Elephant skull haggle. Oh, guess what? No fancy sofa, no blingy ring, and no one-of-a-kind car to pedal? No worries. How about you trade an elephant skull for some greens? Because that's normal, right?
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
Very unusual.
It's very unusual.
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well,
So-
I can promise you nobody has ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
Ever wondered where one finds a thing like that? Well, surprise, surprise, there's a thriving market for massive elephant skulls. Yeah, you heard it right. Skull heads.
1,000. That's as low as I'm gonna go.
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are buying now for $2,300 and the Asians are $1,900.
The good part was, it's worth the money. There is a demand for elephant skulls, but I'll be damned if I'm giving it away.
Okay, peeps. When Les locks onto something, prepare for a solar eclipse, because he's not releasing his grip. Anyway, there's a plot twist in this pawn shop drama.
I got $700 $100 bills waiting for me.
$750.
$700. And if you think it's worth $50 for you to schlep it home,
It isn't.
Schlep it.
It isn't.
Schlep it.
I'll give it to you for $7.
You got a deal. Thank you very much.
Thank
Come
you.
right
Thank
over
you.
here. We'll
Thank
take
you.
care
All
of
right.
it. All right.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you.
Bone rattler. Okay, people, the granddaddy of speed in the house. Ready to snatch up a drag racing car from the pawn shop? Who knew shuffleboard was just a warm-up?
This guy is an expert. He knows all about drag racers. So does Jeff. Jeff is my jeweler, but he's much more knowledgeable with engines than I am. The guy that sold it to me said it cost him $85,000 to put it together.
Probably clipping along at about 250 miles an hour. Fire this puppy up.
I don't know how to start it.
Gather around, youngsters. We got a drag racing sage here, boasting a mere 30 years under his belt. So the wisdom dump is here, as he schools the pawn shop owner.
You know how to start him?
Sure.
I knew you did. How long have you been racing dragsters?
For about 30 years.
Oh.
You ready for this?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, Mr. Been There, Done That. Let's see if your drag racing tales can seal this deal or take a nosedive. Now, coming straight to the negotiation.
20 grand.
7,500.
I don't think so. If you give me the money today, 15,000. I'll throw the skeletons in for free. We have a deal for 15,000?
I guess so.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Enjoy
day.
your new car.
Mechanical bull. Ah, the good old days of Wild West bull riding and rugged cowboys. Some dude missed the memo that it's not exactly the trendiest scene nowadays. Time to catch up, y'all.
Going for a ride in my parking lot, or what are we doing?
Let's have a little fun, girl.
We're trying to sell our mechanical bull. Why do you have it? A Western-themed restaurant bar before, and that was the theme. We put the bull into the bar.
Well, slap on those cowboy hats. We got ourselves a scene here. But seriously, who's taking bets on whether they can wrangle a decent price for that rodeo-style bull riding?
Let's say you were to buy these brand new. How much do they cost?
They cost around $15,000 to $20,000.
How much do you want?
$15,000.
So if I was to buy this brand new or buy this used from you, it's the same price.
Rental companies rent these out for $750 a day. There's a lot of revenue potential.
Ah, man, sad to see these alpha men taking back their bull home. But folks, hold on to your hats. Maybe Ashley has something else in her mind.
3,000 right now.
45.
31.
39, you pack it up. That's my bottom dollar.
34.
I can't do it.
Sorry, good luck.
Dr. Death's van. Step right up, viewers. You've heard of Dr. Death, but today's highlight is the van that spotlights as the ride for assisted suicides. Because nothing says vacation like a one-way ticket, right?
This is a 1968 Volkswagen van owned by Dr. Death, Jack Kevorkian.
By Dr. Death.
This is the actual van that he did his first and several other assisted suicides in.
Jack Kevorkian was an iconic figure in the city of Detroit.
We're not aiming for a Valley of Chrome farewell tour this time. Mr. Big Bucks here wants a 6-figure sum. Brace yourselves, because Les has his few concerns all queued up.
It is a piece of history.
I like buying weird.
You won't find another one.
The problem is, it doesn't make sense to spend 6 figures on something like this for me.
Well, you either love it or hate it.
But I love it. This is definitely a piece of Detroit.
A van oozing that delightful combo of creepiness and death vibes. So legit. However, why not throw in another expert opinion? Let's see how that went.
So 10,000 ain't gonna buy it.
No, I'm in the 6-figure range.
20 grand?
No.
25 grand. 30 grand.
50 grand?
30.
One time. 50.
30 cash right now.
Bizarre bikini. Check out this granny of the century who strolls into the pawn shop with an elderly figure that has a lot to do with, I don't know. You have a look and maybe you decide.
Which is the doll?
I heard that. I'm undressing her.
What can I say? A really nasty looking woman, but a very cool item.
Yep, that's about accurate. You just saw a long-legged granny in a bikini. All the efforts are done in the name of art. However, our granny here invested in this model.
How much did you want for this thing?
I'd like to get $500 for it. This thing is art.
It's a very cool item, but not for that price. She's really cute. I mean, she's really fun to look at, but it's not going to be even close to 500 bucks.
Never mind, that was gonna be a deal breaker. Unless Les had some more quotes to add to the art piece, this stirs things up for the selling mix.
Here this woman was playing my game, and I was losing.
200.
190. I'll take it.
Will he stop?
Okay, schlep it home.
You know, I heard my dad saying it wasn't worth the extra $10. Bull.
She wants 200. How are you?
How are you today?
Good. What you got?
My bracelet on my phone. My baby daddy gave it to me. It would be so mad.
Curtain tiebacks.
What are you telling me?
You know this isn't real.
What do you mean it's not real?
Well, it's a real bracelet.
You know what?
It's a real. Listen. Okay, fine.
You're probably
Don't
right.
trip, okay? Don't trip. I'm about to call him right now.
Sometimes people get presents, and sometimes when they get their presents, the people that give it to them tell them a lie.
He said this bracelet costs $500.
It would be more
What are you talking about?
He's lying to you.
Baby, did you give me some fake gold? Did you give me some fake gold? Really? Did you give me fake gold? This ain't love, baby. You said you was gonna marry me one day.
Okay. Have a very nice day. Thank you.
Man, this what the is you talking about? Have a nice day. I have a nice day when
Okay,
you
then
give me
don't
some
have
nice service.
Right?
You know what, y'all? I'm about to take it to a real jewelry store that knows something. That's what I'm gonna do.
The amount of men who give their women fake jewelry in Detroit is absolutely crazy. This woman is shocked, betrayed, and angry when she learns the real value of her jewelry.
Hey, I was wondering what you could get me on a loan for the PS3. We're on a mission now, real mission, to get my brother out of jail.
All of a sudden, the cop just stopped us because one of our lights were off in the back of our brake. Bond is $300. I got $150, and now I'm here. Ended up with his brother trying to sell his video game system on his games and the controller. See what we could do with that.
95 is the closest I get to 100 for you.
100, mama.
I can't.
100.
I normally would have given $80 on this game unit. I went $15 over, and that wasn't even good enough. But too bad I couldn't help her out because I wanted to help her. But I hope she can find the money.
Two customers come into the pawn shop on a noble mission of freedom. However, Ashley lets them down easily, but at least they take it better than most customers in this video.
Pawn shop because we, is in need of money. And we're trying to pawn this VCR and this TV. Okay, would you put it on there like that? And you wouldn't. Where's the income? You want to go to so what?
I was ready for them to have a full-out brawl out there.
Get your ass on somewhere.
No, get your ass on, cocky ass. I tell all ladies and everything.
Can I help you guys? Why are you guys fighting?
I kicked what he said. It was offensive.
Yeah, what are you looking to do with the TV? Sell it. Actually, yeah, we gonna pawn this. No, the TV didn't get dropped.
20.
It works. $20. All right, 20 will work.
Hey, you can each get 10.
Oh, you agree now?
All right, just give it to this gentleman. We're gonna do this for 20. Just go online, get your ticket, and get your cash.
This is a general conversation.
Okay, well, we still in a relationship, though.
Tiffany, seriously, maybe you should go in the parking lot and just wait for him.
You're right. I am gonna wait in the parking lot.
Freckles really pretty. I like that.
A chaotic couple barely makes it to the pawn shop before smashing one of their items in an argument. The couple is more sad than shocked that they've rendered their items worthless.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. I've got a ring I want you to take a look at for me.
You know what it is?
They're diamonds.
They're not diamonds. That's cubic zirconium and silver.
Okay.
Not interested.
I know what this is.
I'm telling you, I can't give you any money for it.
I know it has value, and I'm really, really upset right now.
So,
I've worked for an attorney. I know my rights. Don't touch me. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Oh yeah, what a gentleman you are. Anybody? Woman, what? Get me out of here. Get away. Get away.
4 times she hit me. Granny, 4 times. Why would I not give her money if it was worth it? I thought you were smiling when she was doing that.
This woman can't believe her diamonds are actually not diamonds. If you like seeing angry senior citizens, then this grandma's got you covered like a quilt.
So, I'm here to sell my yays and stuff.
Okay.
Cartier. I paid $5,300.
For these?
Yeah, I overpaid.
They're fashion designer glasses. Really cool gold diamonds. For those particular frames, there's a huge demand, but not for that price. How much you want for these?
The lowest I'll take probably like 40 for it. All right, give me 35. You give me 35?
1,000.
What you mean? You making too much money now.
I sell this stuff cheap, man.
Look, I ain't pay 1,000 for these.
I know
feel
you
me?
didn't. I can feel you.
But dang, you don't feel me, you know what I mean?
I can feel you.
You see how he talking? Talking like a kid and
You don't know who the I
Man,
am.
you
You don't know where the I was raised.
Like
and
I
you're just
said,
talking.
Well, flat out, man. I ain't leaving, dog.
Come on, baby. You on what's up, baby?
Man, we out. You on that petty shit, dog. That petty ass money you offering. That's why ain't nobody with y'all. You feel me?
I feel you.
Les is offered a cool pair of glasses, but he knows they're not cool enough to be worth what the customer's asking. The customer doesn't take the news well at all.
Sign of free cash. In the pawn shop sitcom, the worker dazzles the customer with the prospect of a 30-day cash fiesta. The seller, with a classic "How can I help you" line, unwittingly opens the door to financial freedom hilarity. It's a tale of interest-free loans, dollar storage fees, and a comedy of errors that promises 30 days of pawn shop shenanigans.
But that's not what the y'all saying and saying. Misreading it. No, you're misreading it.
The customer attempts a 30-day free cash caper, armed with a misinterpreted sign. The seller, caught in the crossfire, insists it's an interest-free loan bonanza, not a free cash party. Cue the comedic chaos as the customer points fingers, and the pawn shop sign becomes the unintentional star of a sitcom episode gone haywire.
I need my cash. It says it right here. Free cash.
The customer demands free cash like a rock star on tour. The seller, armed with the reality of interest-free loans, faces a barrage of demands. The customer, teetering on the edge of pawn pandemonium, enlists a surprise ally, a sassy woman who jumps in the scene like a comedy superhero. Cue the applause for this unexpected twist in the cash crusade. And seller engage in a hilariously awkward brawl. Amidst a flurry of ass cracks and elbows, the spectacle unfolds, leaving the bystanders in stitches. The door slams and the customer vows a dramatic return with an unforgettable "I'll be back" exit line. Antique computers.
Got some equipment here.
Yeah.
We need some money. We're going to out west.
In the pawn shop time machine, 2 hunters strut in with ancient computer relics. The seller, bewildered by their outdated tech, questions if they're stuck in the 80s. The hunters, claiming they've wiped out all of Michigan's deer, aim for a whopping $900.
So how much are you looking for?
About $900.
The price tag triggers more shock than a retro computer's boot-up sound.
What I can offer you is zero.
Comedy sequel, the hunters scoff at the initial offer of $0 for their ancient artifacts. The hunters, expecting treasure, get a lesson in antique appraisal, leaving the shop echoing with laughter and $0 dreams.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You too.
In the aftermath of the failed computer barter, the hunters dropped to an $800 offer, met with a swift and resounding $0 from the pawn shop. ZZ Top, mistaken for Detroit's antique appraisers, exits empty-handed. The seller consoles himself with a printer sacrifice to the dumpster gods.
I thought it was you, man.
Oh, that's good.
Ending the scene with a comedic crash and a touch of musical confusion. Plump man.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, I'm Les. Nice to meet you.
I need to get a watch for my wife's anniversary.
In Hardcore Pawn, Les Gold faces off with a cheerful, plump customer aiming to sell a watch for his wife's anniversary. Les, ever witty, discovers it's their anniversary too. The old man deadpans 25 years, prompting Les to hilariously inquire, "How many happy years, man?" Laughter ensues in this pawn shop comedy.
How many years you been together?
25 years.
Oh, okay. How many good ones?
The pawn shop guru checks out the watch and drops a bomb like a comedy bombshell. How'd you even get this? It's like a fake superhero. Now our chunky hero looks puzzled, like he just missed the joke. But no giving up, he starts haggling like, okay, what's your I don't believe it's real price?
Okay, I don't think it is, but if you say it is, well, what are you going to give me for this? I want to trade for a watch.
Too bad, the shopkeeper shuts it down quicker than a bad punchline, not willing to spend a dime on what he thinks is a phony watch. Talk about a comedy of errors in the pawn shop.
It's fake. I'm not interested in it.
Let me see what you got in watches and take.
Now brace yourself for the ultimate comedy meltdown. Our plum seller cranks up the chaos meter, throwing wild threats about the shopkeeper's wife and claiming he's seen her somewhere.
You're married, right?
I am.
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me. I don't think so.
This triggers the shopkeeper, turning the whole scene into a chaotic carnival.
There's two things you don't talk about.
What's that?
My wife and my family.
In the blink of an eye, security guards swoop in, snatch our hefty hero, and give him the grand exit, escorting him out like the star of an unexpected sitcom. Guess what? Our main guy, kicked out of the shop like a party crasher, hits the street with a style only he can pull off. Think military swagger, but with extra oomph. But wait, there's more. He starts yelling all sorts of wacky stuff, turning the sidewalk into his own stand-up comedy stage.
Mama and Daddy laying in bed.
It's like a roller coaster of laughs. First the weird pawn shop deal, then the crazy threats. And now he's strutting like he's the sidewalk general. If you're up for a good giggle, this video is a must-see. It's like a comedy buffet that'll have you grinning like you just discovered the ultimate joke. Get ready for hilarious adventure. Need help?
Hey, who around here to help me with this?
Hold on to your hats for this crazy video. There's this super hyper dude who charges into a shop, making a fuss like it's the biggest emergency. And get this, he decides a random table is his new chill zone.
Let me lay on this mother. Let's see. What's this? What's this for? What?
No rules, no worries, just pure wackiness. Get ready to laugh your socks off. Get a load of this. A serious lady walks into the chaos, totally shocked by the craziness. She's all polite, asking the lovable crazy guy to hit the road. But guess what? He's on a whole different planet.
That's what I've been screaming for. Come here. This is baby, right? Get your ass over and shut up.
Instead of leaving, he's like, hey, join me on this table for a weird chat. They're both lying on the table, talking and joking as if they're old friends. It's not just hilarious, it's ridiculous.
No, I ain't getting up.
Get off that bed.
What the you gonna do?
Wait for it. The madness keeps going. Out of the blue, a security guard and the lady's dad crash the party, and they're not having any of it.
Can't get over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this mother. You're talking to
The scene is just too much for them. Team Serious mode activates, and they start shouting at the eccentric guy like, out, ASAP, with some epic pushes. They boot him out, leaving everyone in the shop totally confused, but also in stitches.
You don't disrespect my daughter in my jacket.
It's like a comedy ninja showdown. This bizarre and hilarious incident is a comedy masterpiece. It's a roller coaster of hilarity, from the wild guy's antics to the unexpected camaraderie on the table, and the chaos with the security guard and parents.
You don't talk about my daughter. You understand that?
This video is about giving up of the seriousness and diving headfirst into the fun of being a little wild and having a good time. Get ready to laugh until your sides hurt.
Bitch, don't put his mother hands on me. Where's Seth ass at? Little small talk.
He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. He reveals that he needs as much cash as possible, and it is all for his girlfriend. Why? And get this, they're accusing her of being involved in, wait for it, prostitution. Yeah, you heard that right. Is this guy delusional or are the cops mistaken? And here's what they had to say to justify his beliefs. And Les was clearly not here for his unreasonable demands. Take a look at his reaction. You see, it's Sharonda's birthday, and she's all about treating herself to some classic, fabulous jewelry. The helpful employee trying to assist Sharonda in finding that perfect piece, only to discover that they're as fake as a $3 bill. And let me tell you, he is not a happy camper. Poor Seth, the pawn shop employee, gets hit with some seriously rude behavior. And finally, down to the #1 worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew!
You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid. I'm sorry, man. You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. You see, was a sex table? So what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man, that's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at this store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl? Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, yo, get off, dude. But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No,
you be quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you think you are to talk to me like that?
If you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a major surprise. When he hears just how incredibly rude this guy is being, he straight up loses it. It's time for a full-on showdown. And let me tell you, this customer is in for a world of hurt. I mean, seriously, who would even try to mess with Leslie, especially in his own store? It's about to go down, my friends.
Over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this mother.
Do you think you're talking to mother? Back up.
Leslie has reached his boiling point. He simply couldn't tolerate how this disrespectful dude was treating his own daughter anymore. Enough was enough, and he was ready to put a stop to this nonsense once and for all. Brace yourselves, because things are about to get real intense real fast. Without hesitation, he grabs the guy by the neck and firmly tells him to get the heck out of the store. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end peacefully. And that's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed diving into the world of hardcore pawn. Start off with this customer who ended up like this.
She ain't by herself, my man.
I'm sure you're curious about what happened, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it. So this customer walks into the pawn shop looking visibly upset. As usual, Ashley greets him and asks how he's doing. Turns out he's not doing well at all. Here's the reason why.
I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
It's really sad to hear about it. Now, he brings along a ring that belonged to his grandmother. He wants to pawn this ring because he plans to retrieve it once he earns enough money. How sweet, right? However, it turns out that the ring is fake, which surprises the customer. Now, this got me thinking, Is he pretending or is he genuinely serious? It's hard to trust people these days, you know? But Ashley comes up with a solution to help him out by pawning his television. Can you guess what his response was?
What the I look like pawning my TV?
He starts getting rude with Ashley, which escalates into a heated argument. Then he demands his ring back, and not only that, he insists on being helped by another employee because he's annoyed with Ashley. And guess what happens next?
Put your finger in my face. Don't put your finger in.
Yep, that's how he ended up there. Crazy, isn't it? This customer's behavior became even more disrespectful. Just to prove that Ashley was completely wrong and useless. That's when, as you saw, the big guy steps in and knocks him down. But he continues to yell and curse at her. Eventually, Byron forcefully removes him from the shop.
You got me up. No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go, man.
Just when he thought everything had settled down, the customer goes ahead and threatens Ashley, saying he'll come back to get her. Oh dear, that's the biggest mistake he made since entering the shop. We all know what happens when someone messes with Ashley, right? Well, brace yourself and see it for yourself.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Dang, the customer was literally scared for his life. Next up, it was just another normal day at this famous pawn shop called American Jewelry and Loan, located right in the heart of Detroit, USA. He walks into the store, and you can already see the attitude on his face. He walks us back in the store from his surgery. He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. And finally down to the number one worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew.
You understand that?
I got you.
Don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, man.
You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. You see, was a sex table? So it's for what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man, that's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at the store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl? Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, "Yo, get off, dude." But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No,
No, you be
shush.
quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you
Come
think
here,
you are to talk to me like
Bro,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a major surprise. When he hears just how incredibly rude this guy is being, he straight up loses it. It's time for a full-on showdown. And let me tell you, this customer is in for a world of hurt. I mean, seriously, who would even try to mess with Leslie, especially in his own store? It's about to go down, my friends.
Over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this mother.
Do you think you're talking to mother?
Back up. Back up, man.
Leslie has reached his boiling point. He simply couldn't tolerate how this disrespectful dude was treating his own daughter anymore. Enough was enough, and he was ready to put a stop to this nonsense once and for all. Brace yourselves, because things are about to get real intense real fast. Without hesitation, he grabs the guy by the neck and firmly tells him to get the heck out of the store. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end peacefully. And that's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed diving into the world of hardcore pawn. If you want more jaw-dropping stories and crazy confrontations, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more epic episodes. Until next time, guys.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, it's a nice refrigerator.
Get the out of here.
Come on, refrigerator. He was stupid.
Man, when you start attacking another...
Yo, better get this lady, because I ain't got nothing.
Please,
Nobody don't got time for this. Yo, get this old ass lady off. Get my
Campus deal. Buckle up the antiques, guys. We have a man who's brought in a piece of the Victorian century to sell at the pawn shop. Get ready for a blast from the past.
I thought this was one of the coolest compasses I have ever seen. It had brass around it. It was really in immaculate condition. How much would you really take for this thing?
$150? It's an early century antique. I don't believe there's a great many out there.
No matter how much you like the item, our Les here decides to do a little investigation before pulling out the big bucks. And take a look at what he finds out.
There are huge collectors out there. I think I can make money on this thing if I can get it at the right price. He wants $150, and here you can buy it on the internet for $33. I was surprised at the price.
Oh my! It seems we've uncovered a big old cheat. Now that we know the truth, let's gather our courage and confront the seller. Get ready for a showdown.
I've been doing this a long time. Do I look like a idiot?
No.
How much you have it listed for on the internet? Don't think we're stupid.
I understand.
Come on. No, you don't. Because it's very rare that I get fooled. Here's the way it works. Take your compass and get your ass out of my store.
Refrigerator. Well. Guess what we stumbled upon? A person. Yeah, a real-life human being lurking inside a refrigerator. Now that's one way to stay cool in a store.
What the are you doing?
I was checking out this refrigerator.
I've heard of this situation happening before. People hiding in trunks, in suitcases, in cabinets. They wait until the store closes and then they rob the place.
Our fella takes refrigerator admiration to the next level by boldly sitting inside. Talk about being a big Ice Age fan, huh? Just cut to the chase, man.
You gonna buy it?
I was thinking about buying it.
Don't you normally check it out by looking at it, not testing it out?
Sometimes.
What are we gonna do, rob us? This mother is not getting away with it. Not here.
Get ready, everyone. An exciting scene unfolded when the store owners confronted a potential thief. What an electrifying clash we're about to witness.
Come on, man.
You kind of remind me of like a crackhead Snoop Doggy Dogg. Tell you right now, you take another step, it's gonna be your last step of walking.
Were you gonna stay in there all night, come out in the night?
What if this guy is part of a bigger team? I'm worried. I need to figure out a solution and talk to my dad.
Fake diamonds. This thrilling episode of Hardcore Pawn features a woman claiming her niece gifted her some earrings from their store. Oh, let the drama begin.
So there's two problems here. The first problem, you don't have the receipt. Second of all,
No cash.
on the receipt it says no cash refunds. One more problem that's really key to this whole thing. These are fake.
Everything got off to quite a normal start until the lady customer was asked about the receipt. Yeah, apparently she was looking for a pass on that. Talk about being delusional.
Two options. You pick whichever option you want. You can leave.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Second option
What?
is you can get the receipt and then
Ain't no
finish
receipt.
listening?
It ain't no
Can you
receipt.
finish listening?
No.
It's time to leave.
I'm not going nowhere.
It was like a verbal storm. As far as her reaction goes, well, let's just say it was quite the showstopper. Let's see how Ashley handled the situation.
This is Joe.
How you
He's
doing,
gonna show
Joe?
you to the front door.
Wait a minute, now get your hands off.
I guess
Don't
you're
mind
leaving.
touch. I'll be back.
See you then.
Little ass baby, you need to go get fair right quick.
Con artist. Buckle up for this one. An overconfident individual walks in claiming to have big cash to buy something. His grand entrance sets the tone for this bizarre encounter.
Let me see this one right here. This one right here. That's platinum. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, now this is real nice right here. I think I could look good when I go out with this.
That one's sharp.
How much is this one right here?
$5.99.
Hold down, baby.
Hold on, folks, because this is one roller coaster of a ride. Our protagonist believes he's holding a fortune, enough to buy a $500 watch.
It's a $2 bill.
Okay, and it's worth $2,000. It's rare to find a $2 bill that got red in it. Now tell me they ain't worth $2,000.
I'm about to go deaf right now.
Oh, don't piss off Bugatti.
This fellow insists that a humble $2 bill is worth a whopping $2,000. Give me a break. This dude better be on drugs for this to make sense.
So you wanna ball my $2 bill up? You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
You owe bologna sandwich. Y'all ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying?
Have a good day.
Please have a
Big Mouth. Big Mouth is hungry.
You're hilarious.
Real funny, man. Y'all be killing me. I pawn you.
Gift card. In a sadistic twist, a customer enters with
$100.
invisible phone. In a daring attempt to find the perfect gift for her son, a woman decides to venture into the pawn shop, but little did she know what awaited her there.
I was kind of looking at some of these watches.
Okay.
Where the hell is my phone?
Something wrong?
Yeah, my phone. I just let my. Did you take my phone?
Take your phone.
There was never a phone on the showcase.
Well, folks, it appears our big mama's stealth skills might need a tune-up. However, did you see her put a phone there? Not me.
I ain't crazy. Damn it! I just laid my phone there. Don't touch me, yo. You better get off because I. You
What's wrong?
Don't touch me.
Calm down.
There was no phone on the showcase.
Can someone just ask this woman to keep it down a bit? It looked like she was indeed trying to pull a scam. However, this is how she decides to take cover.
When you start attacking another customer in the store, you have got to get out.
Yo, better get this lady because I ain't got
Yo,
nothing.
please,
Yo.
listen.
Nobody don't got time for this. Yo, get this old ass lady. You better get my mother.
Looking for boyfriend. A girl visits the pawn shop on the hunt for her beloved boyfriend. Can you guess where she might find him? Oh, you got it. It's none other than the store itself. Talk about a stroke of genius.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
Just get him for me.
And so what's this regarding?
He's my boyfriend and he's not paying child support.
You're his girlfriend?
Yes, I need him.
So don't you have a cell phone number?
Could you just get Chad, please?
I do have a Chad that works here, but I don't have time for this today.
Our girl meets Seth, who's in a funny mood today. Get her ready for a humorous encounter that'll surely make you laugh. It's time for some entertainment.
Come on, grab Chad for me. His lovely girlfriend's here.
Like, I got all day to just be wasting my time.
This young lady would like to see you.
That's not him. Y'all playing games with me now?
That's Chad.
No, that's not.
Then I don't know.
I know who I sleep
Chad.
with.
What? This lady is out of her mind.
Well, apparently, lady, they've got the wrong Chad, so you better take your business elsewhere. Or you've just started looking like a scammer.
It's going nowhere fast. Oh, you're talking about Chad, the tall guy with the waves.
Yeah, Chad.
He just went outside. He's right out there.
Y'all want to sit here and play with me?
If this was Chad's girlfriend, I have one piece of advice, Chad. Run away.
Where the he at?
Watch that. Tressa, the ex-employee, decides to stroll back into the pawn shop with a Rolex watch in tow. Guess what? It's the one her boyfriend paid for.
The guy that bought it for you disputed the credit card.
No, he didn't. Here, I can put him on the phone for you.
Hold on, Tressa. He did dispute it. You've never been paid for the watch. I can give you a loan today for $1,000, but
Things heat up quickly between the ladies as Tressa and the shop owner engage in a fiery exchange. How about we skip everything to the dispute paperwork?
They mailed him a piece of paper to close the dispute.
do you have the form on you?
No, but I can call him.
Okay, so when you get the form, I can give you a loan for the $1,000 on the watch. So I can give you the loan for the $1,000.
That's stealing.
Disputed. It's not fully paid for right now until we receive the paperwork.
You're wrong right now.
Now, let's all hope she can gather her dignity and retrieve that slip to claim her hard-earned cash from the pawn shop. It was time for a little redemption.
Let's do the $1,000 loan, and then I'll be back with the paperwork. Honest to God, you are so wrong. Not a nice person.
That's nice to say to your. How old are you?
Look how you're treating me in front of my kids.
Give me a time for. Oh man! Man, why you break that, man? I did not drop it on accident, man. I didn't break it. I thought it was you, man.
Oh, that's good.
Now you shouldn't have that.
Where's Nikki? The lady has arrived at the pawn shop saying one of the workers valued her earrings, and now she's just demanding the estimated price. What a mind wreck, I gotta say.
Who'd you talk to?
Nicole?
Over the phone.
Yes,
But we
ma'am.
don't see them over the phone. She's lying. Can I see your merchandise while I'm at work and while you're sitting in your living room? You need to come in, you need to evaluate your earrings, we need to test them.
Where Nikki at?
Nikki.
Nicole.
Ashley, ever the detective, was in suspicion mode, attempting to dissect the situation. However, the customer's reaction swiftly threw a wrench into her gears.
Listen, it's real diamonds. All I know is I need my 400.
I'm looking at the diamonds, and I know right off the bat the weight is just not gonna make it. I can do 185.
So what you're saying is you're not gonna give me that $400, right?
No, I'm not. And you're not gonna come in here demanding money from me.
Yes, I am, because that's what I'm called for.
Well, it appears our lady has raised some eyebrows about her sanity. The idea of consulting Nikki to identify this loudmouth was now on the table.
Where this bitch at?
Excuse me, this is Nikki, and Nikki, she claims she talked to you at 10 o'clock this morning.
I don't even know her.
I need my money right now.
She was very confused, but I know one thing for certain, Nana needed to go.
Phone call lady. This one time, an elderly woman disrupted the quiet at the pawn shop with her booming phone conversation. Oh boy! To Ashley, her voice was nothing more than a symphony of annoyance.
You ain't supposed to be talking to me like that either. Who the hell you think you talking?
Two older folks enter the pawn shop with 1970s computers. They hope to sell them to fund a trip out west. Let's see if they were able to enjoy the blast from the past.
Got some equipment here.
So how much are you looking for?
About $900.
To be honest, if you bought these new, it's about like 400 bucks.
We need more than that.
Yeah, we need more than that.
What I can offer you is $0.
Things took a sudden turn, and honestly, it felt like we stumbled into some reality TV treat. Buckle up, because this pawn shop just got a lot more interesting.
You mean $0?
Most people don't get that aggravated when they bring in like ancient artifacts.
Yeah, people collect these.
Oh, they're antiques now.
We'll take $800.
$0. How many times do I need to tell you? We're not interested in it. Leave the store. I'm not taking it.
Store.
Well, fellas, y'all better just use it to scroll some pictures of the out west, because I probably think that trip's now canceled.
You and you too. Oh man! I thought it was you, man.
Didn't have that. Put it in the dumpster if you want.
She slap. Our big boy seeks an appraisal for a ring, and guess who he stumbles upon? None other than Ashley, the queen of quotes in this pawn shop. A ring most dramatically.
What are you doing? He wanted an appraisal on this ring.
On my ring? Why'd you take my ring?
Well, I wanted to see how much it was worth.
Bull. You're a liar. Why'd you take my ring?
Ouch! Painful lesson learned, folks. Our big boy now knows the golden rule. Never pawn your wife's ring without her permission. Priceless wisdom, I must say.
All of a sudden, boom, punches him, and I am dumbfounded.
You're a idiot.
That's my TV. A boyfriend pawned his girlfriend's TV, and now she was on a mission to reclaim it. Looks like he learned the hard way that pawning isn't relationship therapy.
Took my TV. I woke up this morning and it was gone, and I need it back. He didn't give you the ticket? No. You can look it up. I do what I want to do.
Bye.
Big ass off me.
Have a good day.
Pacifier pawn. Seth, our pawn shop hero, encounters quite the character of a customer eager to part with both a TV and a ring. But wait, what's in her mouth?
I'm Seth.
Oh, you cute.
Yeah. So how can I help you?
I'm just bringing, my TV and my ring, trying to at least walk out with 800.
Let me see your ring.
That's right, lady. Our Seth here wasn't going to crack open with that pacifier or your flirting skills. How about we cut to the chase and look at the valuables?
Her ring was pretty nice. It has diamonds. It's 10 karat gold. Her TV was relatively nice.
You still answer my question. I said what you wanted.
I know, I said I'm good. So, you need a loan or you want to sell it?
Loan.
Loan? About 300 bucks.
You want to taste my ring?
No.
Or lick it?
What did she just say? Well, even if the sun rises from the west, I ain't putting that in my mouth. How about we look for someone who might?
Would you suck on that pacifier for 20 bucks?
You can lick it. I know you want to.
Yeah, you. Ready?
Push fight. Two buddies square off in a pawn shop brawl over one friend's attempt to pawn the other's beloved PlayStation without permission. This calls for drama.
That took my PS, he tried to pull my your shot.
I'm getting my money back.
Do you know him?
Yeah, that's my roommate. He tried to pull my your shop, try to get some money off, but I want my PS.
He owe me money. It's mine.
My back.
Hey, do me a favor. We're not gonna scream, okay?
What's happening here? This ain't your hotel room, spoiled punks. You're just creating a ruckus. Y'all better watch that tone and listen to the pawn majesty.
Angelo Steve, is that his?
This between,
yes or no?
I mean, we just trying to handle it ourselves.
That's fine. Steve, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Is it Angelo's or yours?
It used to be his.
Okay.
He owe me money. What else supposed
Steve?
to do?
My
Pay bills.
coming
You
on
ain't
this.
saying tell you what I'm gonna do with it. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
All right, guys, you probably want to take your business outside because there are some customers here who are not in a mood to listen to your story.
Come take
Can I see it? Come with me. You know, I'm a pawnbroker. I'm not a kindergarten teacher. You guys go talk about it amongst yourselves, and when you figure it out, then come back inside, okay? Until then, I don't want to hear you arguing. You grown men, not kids, go on.
All right.
Free grab. The girlfriend decided to pawn her boyfriend's Xbox, and now he's on a crusade to rescue it. Lesson learned, right? Pawning is such a brilliant way to solve everything.
My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
Okay, you get the ticket?
No, I can tell you her name and you can just give me my
I
360.
can't give you any information about somebody else's account.
You just need to give me my stuff.
But our man here forgot that this store needs a police report for such incidents. So how about you keep your volume down, gamer? Instead, this is what he does.
Can I just have my
We can sell you another one.
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go that way. Wait, right
what
here.
else 360 there,
And
bro?
I'll sell you one. Stop right here.
No, ain't no
And I'll
selling.
sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you
can
heard.
do what?
What in the world was this dude thinking? He was running around like it was a jogging park. But hold on to your seats. Big Joe was here for a run too.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right, I'm
Don't ever step back my
You gonna
car.
make me move?
Get out of my face.
I'm
My
stepping
store. Bye. I can't take you nowhere. It's the whole minute without you. Boy,
You don't talk about my daughter. You understand that?
Understand
that? You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid. I'm sorry, man.
I really do believe you.
Customer flirting. Imagine you're ready to pawn that chain, right? How about using your charm to score a sweeter deal? Remember Ashley? She had a customer smitten with a better offer.
You're the first person I met when I first come here to this pawn shop. Yesterday, I come up here and I got my chain out. Now I got to pawn it again.
Well, how much you have it in pawn for before?
Oh, I had it on 120. I was going to pawn it for 200. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Just wait, my friend. What's the plan here? You and Ashley? Do you like BFFs? Now, from where this unconditional love stems, suspicion might be knocking at your door.
I can't find her name in the system.
You sure can keep a woman waiting.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even see you in my system. So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
I adore you.
I appreciate
would not
that.
lie to you.
Whoa, that confession strategy is next level. But hey, reality's the ultimate plot twist, right? Plans in our heads versus the real-time remix don't always sync up.
How much did you get on this?
I get last time 120.
Okay. I'll give you 130.
Okay.
All right, step on over. I think I've got a customer for life.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
700 cockroaches. No shiny metal, no problem. Time for a quirky twist. Snag those cockroaches and hit the pawn spot down the alley. Who knew creepy crawlies could be the new currency? Hold the phone, folks. His eerie charm's catching on.
They are Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Oh! Ew! 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 Ew!
Did you want to see one?
No! Close it!
Yeah, those gross goodies. He's got his sneaky secrets for that oddball offering.
I was using them to feed my Savannah monitors.
That is disgusting.
How many do you have? If you pick one of these up, they're actually heavy because there's so many of them in there.
I really do believe you.
Seriously, bro, we're talking a buck a pop. Those things are tough to sell, even as giveaways. It's like offering a lifetime supply of, well, nope. You better take them back home.
I wish I had somebody that needed them. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I bought living creatures in the past. Cockroaches isn't in our repertoire, but the best thing about it, they look at Ashley's face, priceless.
That was gross.
Chicken Man. Alrighty, folks, we've got the Rocket Man on our radar. But hold on to your feathers, because here comes the Chicken Man on a mystery hunt while eating chicken in the pawn shop. That's ironic.
You hungry?
No, I'm not that. I got this for free. I work there, you know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Yeah, let me show you.
Feel free to lay your chicken on the counter.
All right, look, this is what I do. I say I got chicken and finger sucking. Come for a plucking.
Looks like we've cracked the age-old riddle. Why'd the chicken cross the road? Well, to get a pawn shop watch, of course. But hey, buddy, you're not pulling a poultry prank now, are you?
He's eating chicken while he's talking to me.
Oh, all right, look, let me see if I'm getting it right there.
You're spitting chicken on the counter.
That's for you, man. Can I see that right there?
Sure, you see it?
How much this cost?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Check out Mr. Chicken over here. He's likely on a goof-off mission. However, Seth seems to be pretty annoyed. Oh, here's how he neutralized the chicken threat.
Are you seriously gonna buy something, or are you just...
You ain't even let me see.
Dude, now you're bothering me. In a second, Byron's about to choke a chicken.
Oh, choke a chicken?
He's about to.
All right, look. Make a deal.
Byron, want a piece of chicken?
You touching chicken?
Come on, man, let's go.
Man, you know what? You ain't got to touch me.
Angry mom. This mama's boy strolls into the store peddling his speaker. Seth's deal? Not winning any gold stars. Looks like our dude here is stuck in a pickle.
I got a speaker.
You got multiple speakers.
We $150 short, so I'm hoping you guys can help us out.
Realistically, I could sell you them for about $100.
So what you trying to give me for this? I want 150. What you
selling it or pawning it?
Selling it.
$45.
Mr. Black, you're in for an offer based on your goods. Just a heads up, though, his chat game with Seth could ruffle more scratches than a ticklish itch.
So I can get you $45.
I don't need from these mother. They won't give me what I want.
You came in, you want $150.
Mom, damn.
What?
Mama,
You don't talk like that in front of these people. I done raised you better than that. Now you apologize.
I'm taking my speaker.
What?
Oh, yes! Preach it, Mama! Time for a lesson or two. Junior needs a masterclass in manners. Let's dial up an apology for his bad language.
I can't take you nowhere. It's the whole city without you.
Mama.
Boy,
What do I pay you guys for? I'm hiring her.
Disrespecting Ashley. This man is on the hunt through the shop, spotting a bed-cum table. He's got a plan for some store-wide spotlight drama. Look what he has to say.
This is a sex table, baby, right?
This actually...
Get your ass over and shut up.
Get off that bed. First
No,
of all.
I ain't getting no.
Get off that bed.
Get kicked in the face. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you
Come
think
here,
you
sexy.
are to talk to me like
Look,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping that ass.
He's probably forgotten where he's standing. And you know how they show punks the exit. Well, Les ain't having any of it. He's diving in for some sense talk.
You know you're talking to, mother. Back up. Take my ass out of here.
Really? You don't think so? Here's the way it's gonna work. You don't disrespect my daughter in my store. Get the out of here.
We go back, man.
Disrespecting my daughter like that.
Striking a nerve on a calm day. You go, Les! Someone needs a major attitude makeover. Time for a crash course in how not to be a jerk.
You don't talk about my daughter that way. You understand that? You understand that?
Yeah, man.
You understand that?
I got you.
Don't with my
I'm
kid.
sorry. I'm sorry, man.
You don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, Les. I'm sorry, man.
Get this off the property.
What's going on out there?
Do not go out there.
Dirty couch. Fresh in a new city? The furniture hunt's on. And guess where you score budget-friendly items? Yup, the pawn shop. Have a look.
We have used furniture, and we give deals. Our used furniture sometimes has things on it.
Why is it so freaking dirty, man?
Because it's used. That's why it's $397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
What's the dilemma here, man? Buying a used sofa at a pawn store and expecting showroom shine? Your brain might not function properly to have such an expectation, sir.
Let me try this out, man. I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
Make me a deal. I got cash in my pocket, man.
Wow,
Come on, man.
$200.
Come on.
Did you catch the words he just uttered? Mr. Couch is clueless about the league he's stepping into. Time for him to gear up because less is on the horizon.
Okay, it's time to go.
Come on, man.
Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, come on, man.
Here, come
yeah,
on.
man. Come on.
Right.
Don't make my... Come on, man.
This is how we do it in the D. Yeah. Walk out. Walk out, my man.
Deal with the devil. Here's a spooky one. This might not be your regular Tuesday, because this time, the devil isn't at the crossroads, but at the pawn shop trying to sell his gold for cash.
How old are you?
2,500 years old.
Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad. So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. I don't want gold. I want money.
I think he's crazy. But interesting fact, people, this time around, you don't have to give your soul in return, but some cash, and the devil's good to go. Here's what happened next.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want?
Tell me what you give me.
I could have gotten $650 for this stuff.
Can't do it. Maybe $650.
Les hasn't ever made a deal with the devil. But this time around, he's willing to crack this one, being ready to outwit even the marked trickster.
You want 610?
I take $650.
I can't give it to you.
I guess we don't have a deal.
You looking at, mother? Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? I need my $20. I want $100.
No, Mama, calm down.
From crazy intense fights to mind-blowing brawls. Without further ado, let's jump into some wild action in today's list of the best fights on Hardcore Pawn. You won't believe how much this customer did when he couldn't take in the truth.
Get the out of here, man.
Get the
Out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop. But hold on to your hats, because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Les. Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genty?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ashley, the shop owners, give them their usual warm welcome. The customer proudly showcases his prize comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. He's even bold enough to demand a whopping $2,000 for the lot. What? They are shocked.
How much did you want for him?
I was looking around 2,000, man.
$2,000.
But our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, grilling the customer about their sorry state. Poor fella, he's speechless. Didn't see that coming, did he?
These? Do you see the edges?
That's just one of them. Come on.
No, actually, that's all.
Ashley cuts straight to the chase and offers a jaw-dropping $5 for the entire stack. Yep, you heard it right. A gigantic drop from his lofty $2,000 expectation. Naturally, our customer isn't happy with the lowball and tries to haggle. But kudos to Ashley and Les. They hold their ground, eventually nudging the price up to a massive $6.
Come on, you guys, just work with me a little bit. Give me something, you know what I mean?
6?
And that's when things go from zero to chaos. Our previously calm customer suddenly loses it, accusing the shop of playing mind games. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock.
From the 1970s.
So am I.
I don't go for you.
Oh boy, buckle up, because it's all downhill from here. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. He's convinced he's being duped, and boy is he fuming.
Like you're playing me right now, because I know this is worth way more than $6.
The situation gets so out of hand that a burly bodyguard has to step in and escort him out. But wait, there's more. Right before leaving, he pulls a move that really ticks off another customer. Talk about adding fuel to the fire.
Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? Come here.
Next thing you know, we're witnessing an impromptu street brawl right inside the shop. These two customers throw punches like they're in a heavyweight championship match. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Come on, fuck me. You little bitch.
Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes and drag both fighters out. Man, talk about a show. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. I'm Albanian, baby. Well, my friend, you've certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. What a roller coaster of a pawn shop experience, folks. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
Oh, bro. Hold on. Let me pull my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
Put my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here says I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
I'm supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
At another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up. My man, let us go. Let us go. 20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Sir.
Why?
Well, because you're
false advertising. I guess you think I can.
You're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out there, bro.
You down for the sign, my man. I'm gonna chase you down.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
Huh, $20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What did the plant do to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here, is it? This next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait, man. The door's right there. Have a good day.
Because you got a big dude, you think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets.
My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV. Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out.
Bye. What? I can't leave.
Finally, they manage to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean? What you mean?
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down, starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know, trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV, you can pawn your TV.
What the I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
It's not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower your
push your-
voice.
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face.
Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your
You got
finger
me.
in
No,
my
you
face.
got me.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks. Well, the last person on this list is no less than any other irrational person than earlier.
If the item was worth the money, I would give her money, but he was a loudmouth.
It's just another ordinary day at the shop when this woman walks in, hoping to make some quick cash by selling her jewelry. Pretty common scenario, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Now, this particular woman already seems a bit agitated as she approaches the counter to sell her rose gold earrings. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise.
I can feel you.
Okay, so what's up?
They're not real.
The woman didn't see that coming. Les goes on to explain why the color is faded, indicating that the earrings are not made of real gold. Now, you'd expect her to accept the reality and move on, right? Nope, not this lady. Instead, she comes up with a lame response like, well, duh, that's because it's rose gold. Seriously? I mean, it's common knowledge that when the color starts fading on real gold, it's a clear sign that it's not genuine. But this woman insists it's two-tone rose gold, while Les insists it's just some base metal.
They were just base metal. It's not gold. Base metal is going to turn colors when you put chemicals on it.
Come on, lady, listen to the expert here instead of getting all rude. The fact is, base metal changes colors, not real gold. It's pretty clear that this woman just wants some money and has the audacity to demand $200 for those earrings. And as if being rude wasn't enough, she starts hurling abuse at poor Les.
That real rose gold earrings, man, I need $200 right now. What the is the...
Talk about being confused and disrespected. I can't blame Les for not taking that kind of nonsense. So the bodyguard steps in to escort the woman out of the shop. But guess what? She keeps insisting that she wants her money and even asks the bodyguard to check the earrings again. Seriously, lady, drop it already. Here's the funny part, and you'll never guess what Les did next.
Yeah. You want me to wrap these up?
Yes, he did that. I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? Eventually, the woman is escorted out by Les and the bodyguard, but she doesn't give up that easily. She actually tries to break into the shop not once, not twice, but 3 times. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity.
Yeah. He's out.
In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Instead of accepting the truth and moving on, she chose to be rude, abusive, and persistent. It's a good thing Les and the bodyguard stood their ground and didn't let her disrupt the shop. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future. So, which one of these fights shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more action. See you on the next one, guys.
Alright, buckle up for some wild tales from the pawn shop universe. A dude walks in trying to return a wonky iPhone, swearing he got it from here. Plot twist, no receipt, and he even tried blaming a random worker. Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've got ladies claiming purse hostage situations and others pulling broken TV emotional sagas. Here are the scammers being caught on Hardcore Pawn. This dude who gets totally jacked in Detroit loses everything, even his watch. So he hits up this pawn shop to sell some stuff and make his way back to sunny California.
Good, man. I'm Les.
Philip, nice to meet you, sir. I'm here from California, do some construction, you know, buy some homes. Made a wrong turn, got robbed, and everything, dude, all my cash. I got nothing left, dude. I got a watch. I'm trying to get some money so I can get back to California.
Les hears the guy's sob story, feels some sympathy, and offers $80 for the watch. Not a fortune, but the guy was probably expecting pocket change, so not bad, right?
How much did you need?
$300-400 just to get on a plane or a bus.
He brought me in a watch, a good brand, but it wasn't worth the kind of money that he was asking for. Well, the bad news is those aren't diamonds in it.
What do you mean?
It's glass.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
I can go $80.
$80?
But no, our hero feels insulted, thinks his watch is gold or something. He's like, bro, normally I get $500 for this watch, and you're offering me 80? Rip off.
Normally we go 50, but I'm gonna give you 80 because I like your story.
Les isn't budging though. He's standing firm at $80. Now the guy's boiling, calls Les and everyone in the shop garbage.
Like my story? So getting robbed is a good story.
No.
I came over here to Detroit and you guys robbed me.
I didn't rob you.
You might as well have. You're trying to give me $80 for my watch. How the is that not robbing me?
You get $30 more than we normally go.
Detroit, man. This ain't gonna happen in Orange County, man. People who are here are garbage and you're garbage, man. You.
Don't come in with us, because we'll you up.
Then bam, it's on. Our guy tries to snatch his watch back, but Les is like, nuh-uh, not today. Things get spicy real fast, but he's having none of it.
Bum. That's the Detroit way.
Go. Yeah. Give me my watch. Outside. Give me my watch. No, give me my watch, please. Give me my watch. Outside. Give me my watch now. Get your hands off me. Orange County. A lot better than this.
No one's gonna with Detroit.
In the D, we are all tough.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So this customer walks into the shop with this antique necklace, claiming it's been passed down through generations.
Can you help me, sir? I'm trying to get a nice deal on my antique necklace. It's been passed down from generation to generation. My grandfather gave it to me, okay?
Les isn't exactly doing cartwheels because this necklace isn't blinged out with diamonds or gold, just some crystals. But the customer's on a mission for a sweet deal, even if it's not a precious metal masterpiece.
My grandfather gave it to him.
But Les, being more into precious metals than history, isn't interested.
So how much can I get?
Well, you can't get anything. It's not diamonds, it's not gold, it's just crystals.
Now hold up, Les spots the customer's rings and gets that twinkle in his eye. But the customer's all like, I want a deal on the necklace, dude. Les, though, is playing hardball, saying they only dance with precious metals. No crystals invited to this ball.
Customer's rings catch Les's eye.
I'll take your rings.
Rings ain't for sale today. How much would you pawn this for?
I won't take that in pawn because we only take precious metal.
Now cue the shouting match. Back and forth negotiations, but it's like a standoff and no deal is going down.
Now, take it. But I think you need to work something out with me, man. What he standing here for, man? Tell me, brother. It's antique, man. Nope.
The customer tries negotiating with Les, but no deal is struck. The security, though, offers a deal of their own.
Customers are not thrilled, yelling about deals and fairness. It's a bit of a scene, you know? But here's the twist. Les finally gives in and says, alright, give me those rings. Customer storms out, still yelling a bit. Whew, man. Antique shop life. Am I right?
An antique, bro. I don't want to talk. Me and you.
No deal.
Deal.
No deal.
How much you gonna give me for?
I'm gonna start running way out the door.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, bro, man. Hold on. I can leave on my own. Hey, what's up? Big fella?
Have a nice day.
Gave me something.
Give me the ring. I'll take the ring in pawn.
Don't worry about it.
These two guys roll up to the pawn shop claiming they got hustled out of their laptops and dropping hints that a shop employee might be in on it. Tough back.
There's two guys out here that are saying they were scammed out of their laptops.
Les, the big boss, gets called in to handle this mess. As the duo spills their story, turns out they handed their laptops to some lady outside the shop, lured in by the promise of cash and laptop return.
Tell me.
She pawned 2 of our laptops, and she told us she was gonna give us the money and the laptops back because she knew somebody.
Les is legit shocked. These guys expecting help after a sketchy deal? Nah, no way. You can see it on his face. Neither.
Okay, wait, you pawned something?
Yes, she had the ticket.
When did you pawn it?
Today.
Now the guys want Les to switch the ticket for the laptops, but Les is playing detective. He's like, when did this supposed pawn deal go down? Today, they claim. Les smells something fishy and wonders if his employees are pulling a fast one, out of his way to help them.
That's what we were trying to contact the owner because we want.
I am the owner.
I'm just trying to switch the ticket so she can't have them.
You can, it's in her name.
Legally, Les says the laptops belong to the lady. He can't just hand them over. The guys are desperate, suggesting a name switch on the ticket, but Les is like, nah, those laptops are technically hers.
I wanted to know if
I can't do it because, according to law, they belong to her, not you.
Oh my God, Sal. You just
Okay, so Les is in the mood. If they can ID the employee involved, he'll hand back their computers. They leave, but they can't deliver, depending whoever the employee is.
If you can find out which one of my employees, you give me the guy's name, I'll give you the computers. Find me out what I need to know, I can make magic happen.
Les, a pawn shop pro, suggests they hit up the cops and file a report. Guys are desperate, try to negotiate, but Les shuts down any rule bending.
Every transaction we did today is still accounted for, so it's here. All you guys need to do is fill out a police report. We can handle it that way.
Les shuts down any notion of bending the rules, highlighting that their laptops belong to the lady.
any way I can just switch the name.
No, because they're in her name. They technically belong to her.
And they don't belong to her.
Les makes it clear they're not getting their stuff back without paying for it. If any of that.
Inside job, and once we figured out, we came back and trying to tell you.
No, that's not the way it went.
That's not the way it went. The way it went was, you pawn your laptops to this pawn shop.
Les drops the truth bomb. No laptops without paying. It's a lesson on greed.
Here's the way it works. Nobody gets out of pawn without paying for it, and nothing goes out the back door.
The boy still thought, hold up. So this dude walks into the shop all chill, just looking for some help with the table. But out of nowhere, he switches to R-rated mode, throwing around some colorful language.
Let me lay on this mother. This is a sex table? Damn, I'll get some on this mother boy. Come on, Ashley, man.
Les isn't having any of it.
Bitch, that's what I've been screaming for. Come here. Get your ass over and shut up.
He's like, Ashley, we need backup. Shut this down. Now it's getting wild. Dude is on a bed. There's commotion. It's like a party, but not the good kind.
Get kicked in the face? Look, let me ask you something. No, you be quiet. Look, come this way, baby. If you let me, I'll be slapping that ass.
Les steps in and drops the truth bomb. We're not turning this place into a free-for-all. But hold on, he's not just playing referee. There's the threat of a face kick. Yikes.
Really? We don't think so? You don't disrespect my daughter-in-law?
Les isn't messing around. He tells the customer to get off the bed, making it crystal clear, don't mess with my family.
His family.
I'll tear that up, boy. I'll tear that up. Tear that out of here. Understand that? Don't
The customer throws out an apology, but man, what a scene, right?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Les. I'm sorry, man.
This guy, Mark Hollingsworth, waltzes into the shop with a kind of sketchy idea. He's all like, I own this company dealing with watches, cars, and parking problems. But trust me, his sales pitch is as smooth as sandpaper.
Yes, Mark Hollingsworth.
Mark Hollingsworth.
Do you have a company out that does any of your, watches your lot or anything like that, takes any of the cars out?
We do.
Right off the bat, it's clear Mark's trying some passive-aggressive marketing. Les isn't buying it, though. Mark's still pushing, suggesting towing away illegally parked cars. Les, smelling potential scams, puts his foot down. No signing anything.
Better business venture than what?
Well, then probably what you're working out right now.
I must be missing something.
Okay, well, there's nothing to be missing. If somebody's parked illegally, we want to be...
Tension builds as Mark insists on linking their businesses. Les draws the line, saying Mark can't come in and shake him down. It gets really intense, and Les gives Mark an ultimatum. Leave or get tossed out.
I want the business. We're kind of working the area right here.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm going to give you...
Les, not one to back down, successfully kicks Mark out. Mark, feeling a bit defiant, says he'll be back, but Les isn't bothered. He's like, you're not welcome here. But he just won't get a clue.
This is going to be our business as well.
No, it's definitely not going to be.
Listen.
No, you listen. You are not coming into my business and trying...
Very nice way to promote a business.
Right here,
Here's the way it's going to work, sir. You can leave nicely, or we can throw your ass out.
I tried coming
Nobody
in
comes in here shaking me down. Do you understand that?
Les has got grit and refuses to fall for dodgy deals. Mark's attempt to twist his way into a business thing totally backfires, leaving Les with one message. His pawn shop isn't a playground for shady schemes.
I'm not leaving anywhere right there.
Yeah, of course you're not.
I'll be back in this.
All right, come on back.
And him, and...
Well, at least they managed to buckle up for this one. A dude storms in on a mission to find the perfect anniversary gift, a watch for his wife. It's their anniversary too. Sweet vibes, right?
The next customer comes to the store in search of the perfect anniversary gift.
I need to get a watch for my wife's anniversary.
It's not your anniversary too?
But hold on, he hits us with a curveball. Wants to trade in a necklace that supposedly belonged to his grandma.
Mine too. She said, this belonged to my grandmother. Probably worth a lot of money. I just want to bring it up and see what you think. Maybe we'll do a trade for a watch.
Plot twist. Les finds out it's a fake. Oof. But this dude still got game, pushing for that watch trade.
When he discovers that the necklace he brought is fake.
Well, do you really want me to tell you what I think? They're not real. But it was fake when it was made, and it's still fake.
What are you going to give me for this? I want to trade for a watch.
It's fake. I'm not interested.
Les ain't fooled, though. He's like, nah, that necklace is worth zilch.
The persistent husband insists on making a deal.
Let me see what you got in watches. And so what are you saying? This is worth absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
That's
the situation.
And then it gets spicy. The persistent husband starts trash-talking Les's family. Big mistake.
I am?
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me.
Oh man, big mistake. Les draws the line telling him there are two things you don't talk about. wives, and family.
I don't think so.
This crosses a line for Les.
Listen, mother. Two things you don't talk about. Wife and my family.
The little boy and that
It heats up. A little scuffle breaks out and security has to step in.
badass daughter of yours. Get off of me, don't.
Where you got to go?
Les isn't letting it slide. He's like, get out and don't let the door hit you on the way.
Lied.
I hurt you guys so bad.
Sure you
You
will.
better get the two people, fat man.
Get the out of here.
2, 3, 4, up the door.
Ashley's dealing with this guy who wants to pawn his grandma's ring, and it's kind of a bummer because she recently passed away. Sad vibes.
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like hoping to see what I could get for this.
Okay, so whose ring is this?
My grandma's.
Ding! But plot twist. Ashley checks the ring and bam, it's fake gold. The guy can't believe it, goes from sad to frustrated.
How much is your rent?
300.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's not real.
What you mean it's not real?
It's not.
Ashley suggests pawning other stuff like a TV, but that just makes him more annoyed. Leave.
Basically, y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you.
You don't waste your time. If you have a TV, you can pawn your TV.
What the I look like pawning my TV?
Now he's all, I want to talk to someone else. More irate.
I need to speak with somebody.
Big snuggle buddy Byron steps in, sense of trouble. The guy's getting more heated, and Byron's like, calm down, lower your voice.
Tell me
lower
what to
your
do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put
your
your
voice.
finger in
Lower
my
your
face.
voice. Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your
You got
finger
me.
in.
Then it gets crazy. The guy threatens Ashley. Byron's not having it, tells him to leave. But nope, the guy stays put. So Byron has to physically escort him out. Ashley and Byron are like the peacekeepers, dealing with the chaos and keeping the shop in order. Headed to threaten Ashley, an action that wasn't very well received.
Bitch, I'll be back, bitch.
On the ground, mother. You're talking that now, get the hell out of here.
Here comes a young man eager to make a deal at the shop.
A young man comes into the shop.
He's waving something around, claiming he wants at least $100 for it. Les, the owner, isn't having it, saying it's not worth that much and offers him $20 instead.
To the shop.
I'm trying to see how much I can get for this. I'm trying to get at least 100 for it.
$100?
Yeah.
I won't even be able to sell it for near that.
So how much can you give me, man?
$20?
The young man is not thrilled, insisting he needs at least $100.
I need my money.
I understand.
I'm gonna need at least $100 for this.
You paid $200 for that, I overheard? I'll sell you like 4 of them for less than that.
Why would I want to bow? I'm trying to get.
Tempers start rising and he's yelling for more staff, demanding to see a manager ASAP. Les, sensing the commotion, steps in.
$. Why is there more staff out here? Get some help. I've been waiting for an hour. I need to see a manager right now.
The situation escalates quickly as the young man disrespects Les, calling him old man.
On.
What the you gonna do, old man?
Who you calling?
This sets Les off, and in a moment of rage, something regrettable happens. Les takes charge, telling the young man it's time to go, and the drama unfolds.
Something he will regret later.
Who the you calling him? Really, mother?
I got this. I got it. You wanna give me more than $20?
Get out.
Les takes matters into his own hands.
Time to go.
Nikki's got this customer who's upset about the cash offered for her golden bracelet.
They usually give me 3.
Okay, gold dropped, so
That's not my problem.
She expected $300 like last time, but Nikki says it's $250 now because the gold price did a little dance. She started clamoring for a manager over and over, like that was gonna solve anything.
I want to speak to your manager.
What price did you give her?
$250.
And you need how much?
3.
Okay.
Just because the price of gold has gone down, that's...
Now, this customer isn't having it. She's like, I want a manager. But surprise, Ashley steps in. Not a manager, but trying to explain the gold market. The customer's having none of it and wants that extra $50.
You're not understanding.
No, I want my $50. The extra $50.
If you want
No, give me my extra $50. Come on!
Since it's clear she won't be getting the amount she was hoping for, she decides when she realizes that bonus cash isn't happening, the customer flips the script, blaming the gold price drop for her unhappiness. She's dead set on getting her money despite market facts. Hey.
Gold has gone down.
Give me my money.
Is she serious?
Yeah, you had to bring him around because you scared.
But Nikki's had enough of the drama. She tells the customer to hit the road, saying disruptive behavior isn't cool, and well, she's not welcome anymore. Customers out, never to return.
Here, have a good day and walk outside.
Back to this store. You ain't big.
Have a good day. Have a good
You
day.
ain't big. I will rob you.
Have a good
A young man from Dallas walks in, all proud of the watch that his grandma gave him, thinking it's worth 500 bucks. But Les takes a look and points out some issues, saying it's not worth much.
A man from Dallas walks in.
What you got here?
That's the watch my grandmother gave me.
And how much did you want?
I'm trying to get 5.
The guy's not having it. He wants to talk to someone who knows their stuff.
Yeah, you see this discoloration on the side?
No.
Rose color metal in there, looks like copper.
I see gold.
But it's not gold. I wouldn't be able to take it.
Can't give me nothing.
Les tries to reassure him, but things go south. The guy's all frustrated, claiming his watch is worth 500 bucks, demanding to talk to the jeweler.
Sorry.
Can I talk to somebody that knows what they're doing?
You can talk to me.
Unless you're bullshitting me, man. I have to get home, man, this week.
I understand that, but it's got no value.
It does have value.
Things begin to go south.
This is a bunch of bullshit, man. I want to pawn my watch that's worth $500.
Let me have you talk to my jeweler.
Now, when the jeweler says it's basically worthless, things get wild. The guy goes off, and before you know it, he's getting escorted outside unceremoniously.
Well, this guy's been in the jewelry business all of his life. He wants a $500 loan on a watch. What can you do with it?
What are we doing?
Well, I wouldn't really call him names. We're not calling you any names.
Outside, he's still fuming, dropping some colorful words. It's a full-blown scene at the pawn shop. The guy wants his watch back, but Les isn't having it.
Nothing. Stop being a bitch. This is the worst pawn shop in the city. It's a piece of dude. Give me my mother, man. Come over here and pick this bitch up.
Yo, get him here.
Let's go, my man. You go, give me my buddy. Hands up. Hands up. Yes, sir.
A customer eager to test the bike's functionality pushed to take it for a spin right inside the store.
Horsepower I got.
A lot. 600 cc's, my man.
Seth, smelling something fishy, hesitates but agrees to check it outside. The customer, though, pushes to ride it down the road, making Seth suspicious of his motives. It's just pretty wild.
I want to see what it's got. Can I get the keys? I want to see if it starts.
I'm not turning it on in here, but if you want, we can take it outside.
Now, it's clear that this customer might have some sketchy plans. Seth, playing it smart, doesn't let the guy take control of the bike. Faith in a person he just met.
You can't let me take the bike down the road.
Now, the customer, thinking that he's all tough, brings in a friend, calling him his dog, trying to challenge Seth's authority.
Let's try it out.
Who's this guy?
That's my dog.
That's your dog?
That's my dog.
But guess what? Seth's got backup. Byron and the crew. Byron is known for his muscles ready to keep the peace. The customer, yeah, feeling overconfident, tries to provoke Byron, but it backfires big time. Byron takes charge and kicks him out.
Understand?
Why? You got somebody that's gonna stop me?
Byron.
Man, I don't need your dog. Come on, dog. You get over here and take care of this light work.
Byron's big presence shows that loud barks don't always mean a big bite. The troublemakers learn the hard way that messing with Byron is a bad idea. Now,
I don't know where from.
It don't matter where I'm from, man. You stay the out my face. That's all I can tell you.
Show you whose face I'm gonna get in. This your dog, right?
You get up in my face.
Have a nice day.
Drama in the store, and Byron's not having any of it.
I guess I had a big bark and a big bite, because I pushed both of them out of the...
It's time for a showdown as the customer's all worked up about his busted lounger from the shop and he wants his money back. But surprise, he didn't keep the receipt.
Money back?
Ab lounger I bought here, man, workout. Now, this thing obviously couldn't handle what I was doing on it, so 2 days later, it don't even work.
Let's lay it out. No receipt, no refund. But this customer's not having it. He's all about the money, not interested in an exchange, and things get loud. Security's on standby.
Necessary to keep the receipt.
I don't have a receipt. I didn't think I needed to keep it.
There's nothing I can do for you without a receipt. If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange, I could give you some...
I don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money and then we won't have any more problems with this.
The customer keeps pushing, not caring about security or anything else. He's dead set on getting his money back, even throwing out threats.
I need my money money back.
Not gonna do
Yes, you are.
anything.
And like all this
That's
security
great.
standing around or whatever, I don't give a
He's
rat's
not
ass
my-
about that. There better be some money.
When he sees security, he gets a bit jittery but doesn't back down, demanding even more backup. It's a feral showdown at the pawn shop.
He reaches the point of no return.
Don't touch.
Come on, come on, man, let's go.
Really?
Let's go. I told you last time. We got you, buddy. Bring a couple more. Come on. We got you. Bring a few.
The Gold family gets hit with a shocker when they catch their own employee, Christina, in a sneaky scheme. They're all curious about Christina's shady moves. Turns out she's been pulling off a scam right under their noses. During busy times, she's cooking up fake loan tickets, sneaking money from the pawn shop. The family's jaws drop. Total disbelief.
At your merchandise.
Yes. I wrote up the loan. Okay. I wrote it up, but I only did it when we were busy.
So they confront Christina about it, and it's a mess. Her crafty plan makes it tough to figure out how much she stole. The numbers they're throwing around hint at thousands of dollars gone. Money off of them bit by bit.
And so you wrote it up for $350?
Yes.
And what about this piece right here? How much did you give a loan on for?
The Golds are just stunned at their own employees' audacity and cunning moves. Stolen.
Would you wrote up a fake ticket and stole money from us? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Les tries to cut a deal, saying spill the beans and maybe they'll go easy. But Christina's all defiant, giving vague answers and stalling.
How much money do you think you've stolen from American Jewelry?
Would you say it's over $1,000?
I understand what that is.
Yes or no?
When the police get involved, it hits them. This is serious stuff. Les gives Christina a last warning, saying once that door opens, her fate is sealed. Even with a chance to cooperate, Christina's not budging, so the Golds have to hand her over to the cops.
You're just stealing from us all alone without any knowledge of anybody else stealing from us, correct? Last chance, because once that door opens and the cops come in here, I have no option.
With the way she had to do their dues.
Okay.
All right, check this. A customer walks in wanting a receipt for something she already owns.
Item that they already owned.
We don't give out receipts. What you mean you don't give out receipts? When we give you your item, that's your receipt. That's proof that you paid to take it out.
I need this receipt to show what I spent my money on. So I do business with...
Les says the item itself is proof of purchase, but she's not having it. She insists on a receipt to show what she spent her money on.
With the answer,
Bitch, give me my mother receipt. I need a receipt. My man needs to know what the I spent my money on, and you sitting there looking all stupid and you can look at...
Even with Les trying to talk sense, things go south. The customer gets all aggressive, throws around some colorful words, and even threatens physical harm. Security steps in and the manager gets called, but it's getting more heated.
Bitch, I beat your mother ass. I ain't got time to play with your ass. Somebody give me a mother manager up in this bitch.
The manager shows up, but Les is done. He tells the customer it's time to hit the road, but she's not backing down.
I've been doing with my money. Can I get
I don't know what the you've been doing with your money.
So you gonna sit there and act like that?
Yes.
Bitch, I'll burn this mother down.
Okay, it's time for your ass to get out of here.
Security tries to escort her out, but she resists, causing a scene and accusing them of making her fall.
Hands off me! You better get your bitch! Oh, no, bitch! No, y'all gonna make me fall like that, bitch!
It's a tense situation, drama at its peak in the pawn shop. A customer walks in dead set on selling his jacket at a price he thinks is fair. Rightfully deserves in mind.
I'm looking to get some money for it, man. I'd like to get, and I'm going to get, about 50 or 60 bucks. Can't walk out of here.
But things get wild as he brushes off small talk, just wanting the cash ASAP.
How long have you owned this jacket?
What's it matter how long I've owned this? Just give me some money, man.
The employee tries to chat, but the customer's all about getting a good deal because of medical needs. Negotiations kick in, and the customer flat out rejects offers, aiming for 40, 50, or even 60 bucks.
Problem I need to deal with, man. All I want is some money. Give me 40 bucks, 50 bucks, man. At least 60.
Now, Les, who's usually quick with this stuff, finds himself in a twist. He throws 20 bucks on the table, making things even more tense. Normally, he'd have booted him out for being rude.
I'll buy it from you for 20.
20? Are you nuts, bro?
Security jumps in, forming a shield around Les, expecting trouble.
Not as nuts as me, though, brother. Give me
You
something
wouldn't
for it,
have a
man.
clue how nutty I can be. I'm a crazy mother.
But the customer's not backing down, claiming he's capable of unpredictable actions. Les holds his ground, hinting at the security measures, saying being reckless won't end well for the troublemaker. Imposing man.
Want to get hurt today? I wouldn't be too stupid if I was you.
So what if I jump at you?
Oh, I don't want to do that, man.
See that big gun in this mother?
As things calm down, Les gives props to the security team for keeping order. The customer, realizing the odds aren't in his favor, acknowledges the security team's lucky presence. Somewhat peaceful conclusion.
They're lucky they got you, man.
Yeah, because if we don't have him, then we got him. And if we don't have him, then we got him. And then we got 3 other mother behind you.
Ashley, a customer walks in, dead set on selling his watch.
Put this watch in here. It's worth $820.
How much you pay for it?
Made like.
No beating around the bush, he wants at least $400, claiming the watch is worth $820. Les, keeping it real, says he might pay around $7 for it, but the customer, not having it, wants an F for the watch, meaning $400.
Like 7.
Come on, tell me the truth. What'd you really pay?
Telling you the truth, man. Come on,
You
give
know
me
you
4.
did.
Give me 4 for this watch, man. Come on, man.
Asking for $400,
As things heat up, the customer starts yelling about having a baby on the way and struggling. Les congratulates him but sticks to his offer. The customer, frustrated, keeps pushing for $400 or even $450, raising his voice and venting about his living situation.
Come on, give me like $450 for this
Why
watch.
are you yelling at me?
I got a baby on the way, dog.
Congratulations.
I'm sick of living at the crib, man. Come on, give me $400 for this watch.
Then it takes a wild turn. The customer starts insulting Les, calling the place a hoe-ass place and breaking things. Security steps in, telling him to clean up his mess, but the customer's not backing down, hurling vulgarities and challenging Les.
Baby on the way, they gonna do this bullshit to me, dog.
You said it. I didn't say it.
Hey, give me some cash for this watch, man. 400?
No, I'm sorry.
This is a bullshit ass place, man. This whole ass.
Les decides he's had enough, goes around the counter, showing he won't take any disrespect. The customer, seemingly oblivious, keeps up the aggressive act.
insulting Les and breaking things.
Tip dog, man. Y'all, man, it's some bullshit.
Excuse me. Hey, bitch, pick it up.
You call what? Hey, who the you calling a bitch?
Security tries to keep the peace, but the customer's attitude pushes Les to the edge. It's tense, like a battleground of words and emotions in the pawn shop.
He goes around the counter to take matters into his own hands.
Touch me, homie, dog. Touch me, dude. I'm out this bitch, man. Y'all, man, for real. Y'all, I'm out this bitch, dog.
Ashley's dealing with a customer who says his watch is messed up, but surprise, he doesn't have a receipt.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Not good. I got a little issue here.
What's your issue?
Bought this watch from you guys a couple days ago and it's not working.
The guy claims he dropped a bunch of cash but can't remember how much or show a receipt.
How'd you pay?
Cash?
Cash. How much did you spend?
I spent a lot of money on that thing, man.
Okay, number one, I'm not swearing at you out of respect.
Ashley, smelling something fishy, decides to play along and points out a problem with the watch. She's like, Rolex watches shouldn't have this issue. But here's the kicker. The guy throws a veiled threat, hinting at consequences if Ashley was a trained cop.
Do you wear contacts?
No.
You can see well, right?
I can see very well.
What does it say?
Now Ashley's not having it. She keeps her cool, uses her training, and delivers a swift response. A chokeslam. But she decided to play along with his games.
Come here, I'm gonna show you exactly where your Rolex is. And by the way, if you wear a tank top, I'd advise you work out some more. So come on.
The guy, realizing he underestimated the situation, backs off quickly. Message delivered. Threatening behavior won't fly in the store.
Really?
How about it? Get the off. Get the off.
A lot of people probably don't know. I'm trying.
The customer's still demanding what he thinks he paid for, but Ashley's chill. She hands back his cash, making it clear that being confrontational won't change the outcome.
I want what I paid for.
Here you go, cash.
I want what I paid for. Bitch.
A mom and daughter storm into the shop, all worked up about a stolen ring.
Ocean has Ashley's attention.
My daughter, she stole my mama's ring. I need you to do whatever you gotta do,
But the twist is, they spill that they've got no receipt or ID. Ashley, one of the employees, catches wind of the drama and steps in. The mom's dead set on getting the ring back, but no proper paperwork is a roadblock.
How you gonna sit here and tell me? You told me you brought it here, right? Now what we gonna do? There's nothing I can do. What the hell we gonna do? This belongs to my mother. I want my ring.
Ashley tries to calm things down, saying, hey, lower your voices, we're in the store. She asks the daughter about any ticket or documentation, but there's none.
Lower our voice, you're in our store. You took your grandma's ring.
Yes.
Okay, so where's your ticket?
I don't have it.
Did you press charges against your daughter for being a thief?
I'm not pressing no charges against my daughter.
Then you can't get it back.
Then Ashley throws a curveball. She asks if the mom wants to press charges against her own daughter for stealing. The mom's torn but decides against it. Problem is, no charges mean no ring without the right papers.
Somebody else that can get my... I'm not gonna quiet down. I'm not walking away without my damn ring.
Both mother and
The pawn shop sticks to its guns, and both mom and daughter have to leave empty-handed. On their way out, they make a fuss, blaming the shop for involving the police. The staff stays strong, saying it's not their fault, but the daughter's actions that landed them here.
You're telling me I gotta make a police report against my daughter.
You need to get out. See, it's your daughter, not us. It's your daughter.
But yeah, you want to see her
get out.
Hey, get off here. That's when I get your ass home.
In the American Jewelry and Loan Store, strange customers are pretty common. An occurrence.
Can I please get my coat? Y'all got it out here on the display.
How are you today?
Now, here's a wild one. A bold lady insists she owns the monopoly on all things pink, demanding her coat back.
I need my coat. Everybody know in the hood I rock pink. I need my coat.
An employee trying to be polite asks for the pawn ticket, but she's not having it, totally convinced that the coat is hers. This lady refuses to listen.
Can I get my coat?
How long you been going through the change of
Can I get my coat? Now get my coat. Right there. Give me my...
Then she cranks it up a notch. She calls for security, demanding the store owner. Her coat demands echo through the place, causing a scene. Byron jumps in like a pro. Despite her loud protests, he shows her the exit, keeping the peace in the store. The owner of the store.
Out of my store. I need my coat. Never come in this bitch.
There you go.
The whole pink coat saga becomes quite the spectacle. Byron managed to toss her out while she kept on screaming for the coat that clearly wasn't hers.
No,
Calm it down, y'all got my up in there.
Bring me the...
I'm rock pink. I'm a pink bitch.
The day kicks off with a grumpy customer claiming his recently bought coat shredded while he was riding. Thing is, he's got no receipt to back up his story. Person.
Just bought this coat here about a week ago, riding down the road, and the thing just shreds up. I want my money back.
Now, despite having a receipt, this guy thinks that's enough proof, ignoring the store rules. Karen, the staff on the case, stays cool and sticks to the policies. Free cash.
It's a little beat up to me.
Yeah, you're telling me. I'm not very happy.
Do you have your receipt?
No, isn't this receipt enough?
No, it's not. I need a...
The customer keeps pushing for a refund on a new coat, but Karen holds her ground, saying you need a legit receipt for any fix. Props to Karen for not letting opportunistic behavior slide. Now,
I want my money back, or I want another coat.
Can't help you unless you have a receipt.
All I want is another coat, or I want my damn...
As the talk goes on, it becomes clear. The customer's trying to pull a fast one, hoping to score another coat without proper verification. But Karen sees through it, keeping her cool and not giving in. Him? He got Karen.
How about I just take one?
Well, I don't really recommend you.
When the guy can't bend the rules his way, he gets all aggressive, hinting at causing a ruckus. Karen, though, stays calm and walks him out, stopping the situation from blowing up. That's how you handle tricky customers. Shredded to you?
I'll take this whole damn wreck.
Hold on, my man. Hold on,
I'll take this whole wreck.
Barbara and her nephew Leon hit up Seth at the American Jewelry and Loan Store, all tangled up in a TV remote drama.
Barbara.
Nice to meet you.
And this is my nephew, Leon.
Hey, Leon, nice to meet you.
We buy the TV, but he got home and
So Leon bought a TV from the pawn shop 3 months back, but guess what? No remote. Turns out he pawned it without the original clicker, and now they want a replacement.
He pawned it about 3 months ago.
yeah, so we're up here now, and all he wants is a remote for his TV.
That's the barcode for the TV.
Oh, you took the barcode off the TV. No. If it didn't come with it.
But Seth can't find the remote. He suggests checking the stock, but they're not having it. Frustration kicks in, and Barbara and Leon decide to make a scene, claiming the TV had a remote when pawned. Despite Seth's confusion, Barbara insists her nephew deserves the remote.
When I rebought my TV, it didn't have a remote control. And I know I pawned the TV in with the remote control. So why I don't have it now? He pawned the TV, it was a remote to it.
You want to buy one?
So you give my nephew his remote.
Facing potential chaos, Seth, keeping cool, decides it's time for Barbara and Leon to exit. Security steps in, escorting them out, putting an end to the chaos. Seth throws in a little note about the abundance of remotes in the store and wishes them a nice day. No doubt Seth has tolerance.
You got one back there somewhere.
I got lots of them.
It's
you want
back
to get
there
them the
somewhere.
remote?
Yeah,
It's back there.
So go back there.
Have a nice day.
You remote thing!
Karen's at the store and things get crazy. A lady seems all chill, talking about watches.
Your eye that you want me to pull out?
I was kind of looking at some of these watches.
Did you see her? But hold up, she suddenly accuses another customer of swiping her invisible phone. Yeah, you heard it right, invisible. Karen, cool as a cucumber, questions the crazy claim. Giver is Byron's services.
Where the hell is my phone?
Something wrong?
Yeah, my phone. I just let my... Did you take my phone? Take your phone.
Turns out no phone was missing. Karen, with a bit of sarcasm, asks if someone took her invisible phone. Drama alert. The innocent customer is just baffled. For Karen.
Get the manager. You
Don't touch me. Calm down.
Ma'am, there was no phone.
I laid my phone there.
The lady, frustrated that her trick failed, goes off. Karen unknowingly adds fuel, mentioning the end of the lady's gangster years. Boom. Emotional explosion. Knowledge of.
Yo, better get this lady because I ain't got nothing.
Please, listen.
Crazy.
Trying to chill things out, Karen tells the lady to calm down. The store, once quiet, turns into chaos. Karen's dealing with it, but man, unpredictable customers make it a wild ride. Proves a little too much.
Your gangster years is over with, baby. Calm down. You ain't gonna need that cane. Go ahead.
Karen's handling of the situation. Oof.
Man, put the cane down. Chill out. Gangster, calm down. Would you calm down?
You ain't that bad.
Calm down. I am.
On what seemed like an ordinary day at the shop, a quirky customer shows up at the shop claiming he wants to pawn some stuff. But get this, he's only got pictures of the items.
But I got some pictures. I don't want to bring them up here. It's cold outside.
Right.
I got this one right here.
Yeah?
Nice little clock.
Seth, being the sharp guy, quickly spots something fishy. Those pics look like they're straight from the internet. Sus, right? Well, Seth ain't playing around and says, no way I'm giving you a quote without checking the real deal.
How much are you looking for?
I'm looking about $500.
I can't quote without seeing the actual merchandise because just because you have a picture of it doesn't really mean that.
The customer wants a $500 quote, but Seth is like, hold up, I need to see the actual stuff. Now Seth's on point. He knows pics can be deceiving, but the customer won't budge, and Seth's suspicion grows. Without checking the goods, Seth says, no quote for you.
You interested?
I'm interested.
But you can't quote me what I'm gonna get though?
No, it's just a picture. I don't know exactly what you're going to be bringing in. I don't know if it's metal. I don't know if it's paper. I don't know if it's just a painting. I don't know.
But the customer's persistent, not showing the item. Seth's had enough, and he calls in Byron to show the guy the door. Byron, following Seth's lead, kicks the guy out.
Get the quote?
No, sir. You're wasting my time and your time now, so bring it in.
You know what?
What?
You.
Have a nice day.
Man. What you want to do? Do your do.
Come on, do it. Say hello to the bad guy.
One more time.
I'll call my experts in.
Okay.
No problem, bud.
Okay, check this out. A customer rolls in eyeing a $100 watch, thinking it's a done deal. But here's the twist. Her VIP card can't cover it. Just the basics, you know? She suggests her VIP card is like a gift card, and Byron's trying to clear things up, but she's not having it. All the drama starts. Trying though.
Hi, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm looking for a watch, maybe about $100.
$100 isn't a bad deal for a pretty watch. The customer expresses interest in a watch priced at $100, seemingly content with a deal which includes a $6 tax.
It's really
Looks good on you.
It was 100.
100. I'll take it.
Okay. Now we add tax on that. 106.
All right.
Now outside, Byron's still explaining like, no loss, just a card thing. But the lady's not getting it. She goes on a name-calling spree unless the employee is left scratching his head at the unexpected drama. Store. She should go there. Maybe they sell watches too.
A gift card?
$100 gift card.
These are not our gift cards.
The situation goes wild. Insults flying, unfounded accusations, and Les is caught off guard. It's like a crazy ride dealing with customers who expect the moon and the stars. The lesson here? Some folks take things way too personally when things don't go their way. Drama, drama everywhere. Byron can explain the situation to her outside the store.
So you telling me I'm losing $100?
What is she gonna say?
I don't understand up in here, okay?
What is she gonna say?
Hold on, all right?
The scene underscores the broader issue of customer entitlement and the propensity for some individuals to resort to aggression when their expectations aren't met.
Ugliest two sisters I've ever seen in my life.
Are you my sister? Sister? What up?
Somebody want to buy a preferred gift?
Seth's in the shop, right? Then this guy walks in all hyped up about wanting a PlayStation 3 for 70 bucks. But hold up, he's seen it cheaper elsewhere, so why is it even here?
How much are your PlayStation 3s?
How much you want to spend?
I got 7.
Seriously, he mentions having seen the same item for 70 to 80 bucks at other pawn shops, prompting the question of why he didn't pursue the purchase from those establishments instead.
Good deposit if you want. You can make payments every 30 days. Keep it in as long as you'd like.
Does it come with a warranty?
Seth, being cool, suggests payment plans and throws in a warranty, but this dude flips out, calling 70 bucks ridiculous and claiming he sells them for 100. Things get heated and Byron's on standby for security.
It comes with an as-is warranty.
This is bull.
I sell them for 100 bucks.
That is ridiculous. Oh my God, it's 70. I want some.
As the tension escalates, the customer raises his voice. Unbeknownst to him, Byron, the security presence, is prepared to intervene if the situation spirals out of control.
Voice raised like that, we'll be more than happy to speak with you.
What's up on this for $70?
Show me 70 bucks.
Seth tries to calm the storm, invites the guy to talk it out, but nope, confrontation is the name of the game. To cool things down, Seth throws a challenge. Show the cash if you're serious. But surprise, surprise, the dude can't show the money. So with Byron there, Seth basically says, adios.
You ride, big boy. Big boy. Ride, big boy. Push me, big boy. Here we go. What you want to do?
You think I'm about
What you want to do?
I come down, this my level, beat your ass down here.
Les is just doing his thing when suddenly a lady rolls in all fired up saying, I want my money back.
I want my money back. I paid you $500 for this purse. I want my money back.
Now, she claims that she dropped 500 bucks on a purse and now thinks that it's fake. But here's the kicker. The store doesn't do refunds for sold stuff. Les, smelling something fishy, asks for a receipt. You know, proof of purchase. But she's not having it, gets all sassy and threatens legal action without any proof. Staff member scammed her.
Let me gain my composure before anybody...
Don't gain your composure.
Before somebody goes...
Give me my money back. You sold me a fake purse.
The purse.
Now the receipt drama heats up. The grandma, still sassy, insists on a refund without proof. Les stands his ground, asking for some proof. Then she goes all dramatic, threatening to wreck her own cigarette. Les warns her, but she's still not stopping.
Ma'am, do you have the receipt?
I didn't give you a second when I gave you my money.
Ma'am, I'm trying not to really
You
lose
took my
control.
money and I won't.
Show me the receipt.
I don't have a receipt.
The lady's disruptive behavior goes a step further as she threatens to destroy her own property, a cigarette. Les, recognizing the theatrics, warns against willful destruction and adds more potential claims to the already contentious situation. Route.
Please have my money.
No, that's how to start it. You know what that stands for? What is MK?
I want my money.
Things get crazier. She starts making threats, even talking about hurting people. But Les, cool as a cucumber, says her threats won't shake him.
I'm not.
Put your cigarette out. Put it out.
Get your hands off me.
Put your cigarette out.
Get your hands off me and I'll put it out. Give me my money. That's all I want is my money. Give me your card, because I'm going to sue your ass. I'm going to bust. I'm going to hit you.
You're not going to bust nothing.
I'll hit you.
Well,
I
go
got
ahead.
a son
I've been
big
hit by
enough to
much
beat your
harder. Go
ass.
ahead. Well, get it.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Stupid ass mother.
A lady walks in thinking she's got a real gold chain to pawn, but the employee Ashley spots that it's fake. Now she wants 250 bucks for it, but Ashley's like, nah, no can do, it's not real. The item was a fake after taking a look at it.
Pawn this train.
Now, this lady starts making a scene, yelling and demanding the manager. Ashley's not backing down, standing her ground against the chaos.
Okay, for how much?
I want to get like $250.
We won't be able to take this.
Why you want me to take it?
Because it's not real.
What the? It is real.
Ashley steps up, the lady still claiming her fake chain is real. Ashley's not having the yelling, setting a rule. No screaming allowed in the store.
I want my money for
Hi,
this.
excuse me. Why are you screaming?
Excuse me what? Get my money.
This isn't real.
It is real.
You're not.
Ashley, determined to maintain order, sets a clear boundary, emphasizing that screaming will not be tolerated in the store.
Come and get it.
One way or another.
All right, well, I'll come and give it to you.
Yeah. Why the keep saying it's not real?
You will not.
Plot twist. Ashley offers a deal. She'll check the lady's watch, but no more screaming. The lady suddenly gets all chill, realizing she needs to cool it down.
What can I get?
Let me see your watch if you want me to help you.
Hello?
If you yell at me one more time, I'm seriously gonna ask you to leave. I am not in the mood to hear your loud.
Now Ashley sees a chance to help. She suggests pawning the watch for $250, and the lady, now calm, agrees. Ashley smoothly guides her through, proving that she can handle the drama while keeping things respectful. Drama sorted.
Do you want me to let you pawn your watch for $250?
I'll take $250.
Wow, changing a tone now.
Yeah.
Want to follow me this way?
Thanks for help.
There's this guy who claims to be the last good man, but Seth's not buying it. This guy knows what he wants. Cameras in this case. And Seth is all set to help him.
Looking for cameras. What kind of good cameras you got?
Whatever you need. Yeah, so some point and shoots
okay,
right
over
here.
here? Let me look at this black one right here.
But hold up, trouble's brewing. The guy admits that he's got a short-term memory. Seth, being savvy, suggests paying up front, but Mr. Forgetful wants to shop around first, planning to keep the camera in his pocket. Seth's not vibing with that logic.
You're shopping around.
That's fine. Let's pay for it now, and then you can keep it in your pocket, and then you can keep shopping.
Why can't I just pay for everything at the end of shopping?
Then I'll hold the camera until you're...
Seth, smelling something fishy, won't let this guy stroll away with an unpaid camera. The customer protests, but Seth sticks to the rules, unfazed by the store's criticism.
Hold on to your camera until you're ready to buy something.
But it makes no sense. I'm gonna buy the camera.
You know what? The best part of being the owner of this place, it doesn't have to make sense to everybody as long as it makes sense to me.
Offering to pay up front, the customer isn't happy and throws shade at the store. Seth, cool as a cucumber, shows him the door, keeping things in check.
Thank you, sir.
But I want to buy the camera.
Sure, $90, sir.
Your store's a bunch of
You can leave, sir.
No, you won't let me buy it?
Have a nice day, sir.
I'm still shopping. Store sucks.
A lady storms into the pawn shop, dead set on getting back her shiny new Dell laptop still in the box.
It's a brand new Dell in the box, never been opened.
Never been open. Let me see.
The shop says it was pawned, but she insists it wasn't. The employee checks the system, and yep, there's a code saying that it was pawned. Now, she's not buying it and accuses the shop of shady business.
B-O-W-I-E. She got something in pawn? Yeah, she does have.
Refusing to accept this information, the customer accuses the shop of hiding her belongings without reason. However, the employee explains that there's a valid code for the item. Trying to keep it professional, the employee explains there's a legit code, suggests going to the windows for help, but she's not having it. Instead, she's getting more worked up, doubting the shop's honesty and integrity.
Oh, you have your fur coat, so you can go right over to the windows and they can take it.
No, I want my computer.
No, you have a fur coat in pawn.
And I understand.
And here's where it gets wild. She starts thinking that there's some big conspiracy against her. She's convinced the shop is teaming up with the rich tycoon to snatch her laptop. Things take a turn for the absurd.
Y'all don't know how to talk to nobody, and I guess
talking.
I'm the little dog that you can just
You ain't
tell
no little
me,
dog. You're taller than I am.
With a poor bitch's computer, check and give me my.
Her frustration peaks, and she goes from claiming to be a sweet Christian lady to dropping a string of curses.
She's a nice, polite Christian woman. Yeah, right.
I think that you are being so despicable.
A customer walks into the pawn shop all upset, thinking it's some charity spot. Now she's on a mission to get back her 2 TVs, claiming they were stolen. But here's the catch. No ID, no ticket, and she's causing a scene.
2 TVs. I need your ID or the tickets.
My what?
ID or your ticket.
The employee, being the voice of reason, explains this isn't a police station and suggests filing a report. She won't budge, insisting on her TV's pronto, even offering her name instead of proper info. The employee stands firm, saying they need a police report. If your items are missing, you should go to the police to complain, not the pawn store.
I have no ticket or no ID, my stuff.
Things heat up as she gets louder about her stolen stuff, but the employee keeps it cool, sticking to the right process. They're going to get her a television.
I need your ID or the
I can give you my name. I need my stuff, like now.
Well, you have to make a police report.
I need my stuff.
In a surprising twist, the employee decides to play along with her need for drama. Customer goes all out, banging on windows, but the employee holds the fort, following store policies. When she won't leave without her way, the employee calmly shows her the door.
Ma'am, is there an issue?
2 TVs were stolen, a ring, and I just drove up here from Flint. I need my.
I'm not the police.
Look, I just want my.
All the ladies screaming
Get my bitch! What? I'm gonna have to get ratchet?
You don't pound on my window!
Les is chilling at the shop when this dude, looking like he time traveled from an old western, shows up, calls himself a music teacher, claiming his student's guitar got pawned at their place.
It's a pleasure to meet you,
Your
brother.
name is what?
Vaughn.
Vaughn?
Yeah, I'm a music teacher. When I talked to her mother, she ended up letting me know that they put it in the pawn shop.
He didn't bring the student along and spills that the guitar got pawned without filing any police report.
No.
Otherwise, I would have to sell it back to you at retail. Pay me what we paid her, and then she would make restitution.
Les, being the cool head, says he can't just hand the guitar back without proof. He's all about that police report or receipt life.
I got to pay you some money? Why do I got to pay you anything?
Without a police report or a receipt showing me that that guitar is yours, I can't do it.
But wait, the guy's there to throw some intimidating music background to Les, saying that he played in Detroit for 15 years. Now Les ain't shaking, he's all about that proof life.
I've been playing in Detroit for over 15 years and you can't give me my back?
Byron, the big security bro, steps in when the intimidation falls flat. Now he scoops him out before things go wild.
Now it's time to go.
It's time to go?
It's time to go.
Man, you're working for him.
You're right, come on.
On his way out, he drops a line about Rick Ross and claims to be the next Rick James. Real head scratcher for Les and the crew. A wild mix of Western gear, music talk, and failed intimidation.
Hey, y'all got Rick Ross in security. I'm the next damn Rick James, bitch!
Les, just doing his thing, asks a customer why she wants to pawn some earrings. She straight up says she wants $350, but shuts Les down when he tries to understand why she needs the cash.
To pawn these earrings.
Okay.
Trying to get $350 for them.
Why do you need the money?
It's none of your business why I need the money.
Les, being Les, doesn't back down. He keeps asking why she needs the money. And the lady makes it easy.
I'm coming in here with my jewelry to get money.
How many kids she got?
She just told you.
The customer, getting defensive, says it's none of his business. Les, though, keeps digging, trying to know more about her situation. Things get wild when the customer thinks Les is poking around on purpose. She's getting more and more annoyed, not liking the questions about her life. But here's the twist. Les catches her saying the earrings are real, but not with real diamonds. This gets him suspicious about the jewelry.
These are real.
They are real earrings. They're just not real diamonds.
They are.
No, they're
yes,
not.
They are real.
Okay. Suddenly, the customer switches to bashing Les's choice of clothes, dissing him for wearing leather in the heat.
That leather coat you got on. It's 1,000 degrees. Who the wears leather? I ain't leaving this bitch.
Les's ears would ring for the rest of the day because those ladies weren't stopping talking, and it turns into a full-on heated exchange with insults flying around. But Les stays cool, sticking to store rules.
Wrinkled up probably ain't had no years. Supposed to be jewelry and long. Boy ass shot. Waggity.
Okay, get this. A lady goes up to Ashley saying she needs cash for her silver ring to replace her lost dentures. She spills the story about her kids flushing both sets down the toilet while playing.
Got a little bit of a problem.
Can't imagine why.
My kids were playing around last night, broke my teeth. So they
How'd
were
they
playing.
bring them?
They flushed them.
Ashley, all ears to this wild tale, wants to know more.
But what I'm trying to do is sell this so I can get more.
So they took both sets?
The lady's looking for around $300 by selling her silver ring. But when Ashley gives her a value that falls short...
Exactly.
And you want how much?
About 3.
Things get heated.
I can be able to give you 300.
2.
But Ashley's not taking it. She stands her ground, refusing to make a deal. The lady tries the last-ditch move, asking for $10, but Ashley shuts it down.
So what can you give me?
$10 to buy it.
No.
Now hold up, it gets worse. The lady cranks up the confrontation and the insults.
Bitch.
Take your silver ring and start walking, bitch. Listen, take one enough.
Ashley, not into drama, tells the lady to take her ring and keep on walking. This is what you get for messing around with Ashley.
Now what?
I'm here.
Now what?
I'm here.
Keep walking.
Bitch, my car's this way.
Lucky Ashley did not.
Leslie's dealing with the situation at the pawn shop where 2 customers claim they pawned a $10,000 ring and want the remaining money or the ring back. They show Leslie a supposed legit receipt. But hold up. Leslie whips out a real ticket showing the difference between the two.
Client brought in a $10,000 ring here, and she wants to either collect the remaining money owed to her on the ring or get the ring.
The customers stick to their story, saying someone printed their ticket wrong. Leslie, with the facts, points out the ticket differences, but the customers won't budge.
Number one, our tickets do not have this many numbers. These are the amount of numbers that we have. This is the amount of numbers that are here.
Now here's the drama. The customers bring a lawyer who checks both tickets and calls theirs a fake. Despite the proof, the customers deny everything, insisting the ticket's legit.
Yeah, end of story. Somebody printed that up.
That is some bull.
It may be bull, but that's the truth.
I don't know how I got mixed up or printing wrong or whatever, but this is the ticket he got from here.
You didn't get it?
Leslie's had enough. With tension rising, she tells security to kick him out. The customers, still complaining, get the boot.
This is a fake.
Now you side with them, you're not representing us.
I'm representing you,
If I
but
don't
you-
get my ring or my money for them, how you gonna get paid?
You brought in a fraudulent ticket.
I didn't bring no fraudulent ticket. This ticket came
You
from...
just as fake as the mother gave us the ticket. How about that?
No, I don't believe that the store gave you this ticket.
Nah, well, I don't believe you a real attorney.
We ain't got it right.
This
All
boy,
this
somebody better give me my money.
You with these him, security.
Excuse
Have
me?
a nice day.
Nah, you got
Thank
me
you.
bitch.
Sorry, young man. Sorry to bust you out.
And you,
We gonna
you ain't
get
get American Junior's bull, and you bull too. I don't know what kind of mother attorney you is, but you gonna collect my. I'm gonna collect it out.
A lady walks up to Ashley claiming a purse on display is hers and she wants it back. But hold on, Ashley calmly says the purse was never pawned there.
That's my purse right there. That one right there, the black one. So I want to know why it's out there.
This is your purse.
That's my purse right there.
How do you know that's your purse?
Because I know my purse. Here's the money. I want the purse.
However, the lady gets all heated, demanding to check the purse. Ashley's like, sure, buy it if you want. But nope, the lady goes next level, calling names and threatening to climb the counter.
How do you know it's not my purse?
Because that purse has been out there.
Let me see it. Let me look at it. Can I look at it?
If you want to buy it.
I just want to look at it and make sure it's not mine.
Okay, first of all, I'm
not first of all, don't talk to me like I'm a idiot.
you.
Give me my purse or I'm going to come over that counter and get it myself. What's it going to be?
Enter Byron, the big snuggly hero. He steps in, making sure things don't go wild. Even when the lady resists, Byron's like, time to leave. And he stops her from grabbing that purse. It's a snapshot of how pawn shop workers deal with crazy claims. Ashley keeps it by the rules and Byron keeps the peace. Easy.
Oh my God.
Get your hands off me.
Have a nice day. Let's go. Walk yourself out, yo.
You.
Walk
Get your hands off
Walk
me, big
yourself
boy.
out. You know you just hit me with that pole, right?
A guy walks up to Rich, claiming his new iPhone is a dud and demanding a refund. But surprise, surprise, no receipt.
3 days ago, and this don't work. The camera don't work. It keeps freezing and like that.
Did you download a camera function?
No, it clearly got a camera. Why would I have to download it?
Just asking. What kind of phone is it?
It's an iPhone, clearly.
Yeah, but we haven't had one.
He tries blaming some employee for selling him the phone, but the worker's like, nah, we stopped selling those phones ages ago, dude.
Oh, Since I've been here in 6 months, we
I
have no
mean, I
force.
just seen you in 2 weeks.
Then things get loud. Security steps in and the guy gets the boot. But Rich, being the savvy guy that he is, ain't falling for the scam. Rich throws a curveball, suggesting they go test the phone in the parking lot. The guy doesn't know squat about the phone, and surprise, surprise again, no proof that he bought it. Scam busted.
Can you go show him how it works? Take a picture out in the parking lot.
Don't touch my phone,
Show him
dog.
how the phone works outside.
Why are you touching me? Okay, just don't touch me then. I'm gonna be back.
Well, that's all for today, folks. Make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Until the next wild encounter, this has been a glimpse into the intriguing, spicy world of hardcore pawn.